Cool. What's up, guys? This is the first ever live stream on this channel. This is the second most entertaining, most interesting game to me. Let me know when y'all start getting on here too, if you can hear good. But this one to me is the second most interesting game in this playoff. If you guys would have asked me 3-4 weeks ago who I thought would win between Miami and Ohio State, I would have felt very confidently about Ohio State. But now, after watching the Big Ten championship game and the Miami versus Texas A&M game, I'm not so sure. I'm still leaning towards Ohio State. Don't get me wrong, but after watching Miami's defense, I feel like Miami can make this a game. Absolutely, I feel like Miami can make this a game. Oh, shit. Oh.
But first, this Hurricane team stands in their way. It's a confident football team, but please do not ask Mario Cristobal if the youth is back. He isn't going.
What's up, guys? Welcome into the first ever stream on this channel. Getting ready to watch this Miami versus Ohio State game. It's probably the second or third most interesting game to me. I think Bama, Indiana could be interesting as well. But I really, truly believe Miami can make this a game with their defense. So I'm anxious to watch this one, man. It'll be interesting to see, like, if Ohio State is really as good as everyone has said that they've been all season long, or, if they were kind of overrated living off of last year's reputation. I think they're a good team, but I just don't think that they're as good as everyone has said all season long. I don't think that they've been the best team in the country all season. I don't. Not after watching that Big Ten championship game. Another thing that we need to talk about is what in the world is going on with the SEC in these bowl games. The SEC has looked god-awful, y'all. God-awful in these bowl games. What are we, 3-5 right now? Thanks. No. We're at least 3-6 because Vanderbilt lost to Iowa, but then Texas ended up beating Michigan. So Texas comes through for the SEC for once. To be fair, they did get matched up against Ohio State last year in their first ever bowl appearance as an SEC team. So kind of a tough draw for your first ever bowl game as an SEC team, but still, go back and you look at history. The SEC pretty much dominated Ohio State. I think Ohio State's 6-16 or something like that. So, what's up, y'all? Happy New Year to everybody. We're sitting here getting ready to watch this Miami Ohio State game. Sitting here talking about how bad the SEC has looked in their bowl games so far and what the heck is going on with these SEC teams. There's been some bad ones. The Tennessee loss was bad. The Missouri loss, that one I was really disappointed in. The Missouri loss was bad. The Vanderbilt loss today was god-awful. So it's been a bunch of bad moments for the SEC so far in these bowl games. And then you're going to have Georgia and Ole Miss. Georgia and Ole Miss, they're going to play each other tomorrow. So one of them's going to lose. And then Alabama's matched up against the number one team in the bracket in Indiana. So it's going to be interesting. It is going to be interesting. But if Alabama can find a way to beat Indiana, oh my God. Oh my God. That'll shake up the entire bracket, won't it? If Alabama can beat Indiana, I don't see them doing it. What's up, man? How you doing? Happy New Year. I was talking about the Alabama game the other day. I don't know if they can do it or not. Based off of the way that Indiana's looked all season versus the way that Alabama has looked all season. Like, if I had to bet on this game, I always ask myself, like, dude, if you had to bet your entire bank account on Alabama or Indiana, like, who do you think is going to win the game? And based off of what I've seen out of those two teams all year, I would have to bet on Indiana just because they have played more consistent football in all three phases. Offense, defense, special teams. Alabama's kicker, Talty, is horrible. Horrendous. He is the worst Bama kicker that I can remember ever seeing, going all the way back to 2007. I can't remember one worse than Talty. So it's going to be interesting to see. I mean, Bama is stacked recruiting class after recruiting class. They've got the talent. Can they put that together? Just came across your channel a little while ago. Mentioned you in one of my videos. That's what's up, bro. That's what's up. Yeah, I'm trying to get this channel going. I've only been doing it 2 years. Last year, nobody watched anything, which was fine. I mean, I knew that. Going into it, I knew it's going to take a while to get it going. But I was just going to stay at it. And I eventually want to start doing live streams and call-ins and everything like that. But, man, I would do this. I mean, I pay pretty much to do this. Like, I'm supposed to work on Saturdays. I told my boss, I'm like, dude, I'm not working Saturdays in the fall. I can't do it. I miss out on a lot of money on Saturdays. And then paying to go to games, stuff like that, paying for all the stuff to do this. It can be a lot. But, I mean, this is what I do. Like, outside of the microphone and the camera, like, all I do is talk about Georgia football. My best friend is a Bama fan. My parents are Notre Dame fans. My sisters are Georgia fans. All of my uncles are Ohio State fans. So, and when I say like fans, I mean just like how I am about Georgia, that's how my parents are about Notre Dame. My uncles go crazy about Ohio State. I mean, big time Ohio State fans. They're all from there. They're all from Ohio. So just like how we are about Georgia, they feel the same way about their teams, Ohio State and Notre Dame. And like, man, it gets intense. Like the family dynamic when it comes to college football. Like when Notre Dame and Georgia played each other last year, bro, I could not be around my parents for that Sugar Bowl. I could not. I almost died and had a heart attack watching that game by myself. But I was not going over to my parents to watch the Sugar Bowl last year with them being Notre Dame fans because they get just as crazy as I get about Notre Dame. They are so mad. Y'all, when I tell you they are big time mad about Notre Dame being left out, oh my God. Man, I'm talking. My mom cried when Miami, when they showed the U helmet in the selection committee, left the room in tears. I felt so bad. They are pissed. They said they weren't watching any games. How true that is, I don't know. I don't really believe it because, I mean, they like Ohio State too. And they like Georgia because all their kids are Georgia fans. But they were big time mad. I was sick, but I don't know. UGA was not that good last year. Dude, I know. Something about Georgia last year was off. And I can't quite put my finger. Yes, I can. We couldn't run the ball. Carson Beck, I don't know what the deal was with the team dynamic between Carson Beck and the rest of the team, but something was going on last year where it was just Georgia was off. They just did not have the same killer instincts, the same intensity that they have had in past Kirby Smart teams. Like the fall off from 23 to 24 was bad. Last season as a Georgia fan was not fun to watch, man. Not fun to watch at all. Like this season has been a blessing and a godsend. This season has been incredible compared to last year. Last year's Georgia team, man, dog, I did not have fun last season. Like, the way that I felt watching games, I was mad watching games last season. There was only one game where I wasn't mad, and I think it was the Mississippi State game where we played Mississippi State at home, and the offense finally put up 40 points. I mean, the Texas game, of course, was good, but even during the Texas game, dude, the offense looked horrendous. Like, the offense made me sick in the Texas game when we were at Texas. And then the SEC championship, I'm in knots. Like, man, I was having chest pains. The SEC championship, chest pains. The Notre Dame Sugar Bowl, chest pains. Like, man, those games were hard to watch. The offense in the first half of the SEC championship was abysmal. Abysmal. And then Carson gets his shoulder ripped off on the last play. And I was saying before that play even happened, I'm like, take a knee, Kirby. Take a knee and get to half. Take a knee and get to half. Because this offense, we just need to get out of here and get into the locker room and regroup. And sure enough, that just comes around the edge, unblocked, probably didn't touch him, just like the end of last year. And the dude just rips Carson Beck's shoulder off. And I was like, but I mean, it happened for a reason. Gunnar Stockton comes in, does enough. I mean, let's not act like, he played incredible in that game. He was better than Carson, but that wasn't going to take much in that game. But Gunnar comes in and does just enough, sparks the offense, and the rest was history. We didn't even see Carson Beck again. Dude, do y'all remember when he disappeared with no contact from the team for, what was it, months? A month and a half, something like that. They didn't see him from the night of the SEC championship going all the way to the Sugar Bowl. Here we go. This game's kicking off. Miami's getting the ball. Here comes Carson Beck. Miami in the all whites. Carson Beck sporting the number 11, representing Jake Fromm in this thing. 35-5 as a starter. I mean, I got to give it to Carson, man. I got to give it to Carson. 35-5 as a starter in college. Like, you're doing something. He's doing something right. Malachi Tony, two-time national champion as Georgia quarterback, it says in the bottom of the screen. 1st and 10, Miami, 3 wide receivers, 1 tight end to the left in the pistol. Snap. It's going to be a pass. Carson Beck checks it down, dropped right over the middle. Terrible pass by Carson. Absolutely horrendous. Got to take a call. Yeah, absolutely, brother. Do what you got to do. I'm going to be here. This live stream right here is really just a test run for the Georgia Ole Miss game tomorrow night. I just wanted to make sure everything worked, the sound, all that. Is the sound good for anybody that's watching? Like, can you hear me more than the TV? Like I said, I've never done this before. Miami runs up the middle, gets 3. Hard hit. Hard hits 2 yards past the line of scrimmage by Downs and somebody else. 3rd and 7 for Carson Beck. Oh, God. We all know what that sets up an opportunity for. 3rd and 7 for Miami and Carson Beck. Miami's got a big-ass offensive line, y'all. I will give them that. Trips to the left. Carson drops back. Pressure. Steps up in the pocket, floats it downfield, dropped. Dropped at the logo. Dropped at the Cotton Ball logo. What do you know? Carson Beck's receivers are plagued by drops. That was another thing last year, guys. My God, last year, the drops for Georgia. Guys, the dropped passes last year almost made me go to punching holes in sheetrock. The drop passes were so embarrassing for Georgia last season. And it started in the Clemson game. I went to that game in Mercedes-Benz. I went to the Clemson game. Arian Smith dropped the ball, and it spread like a disease, like COVID, like chicken pox through the whole team, and everybody started dropping passes. Dylan Bell didn't never drop a pass until last season, and it just spread like wildfire, like a California wildfire throughout the team. The drop balls. I could not believe my eyes. You get brought here on scholarship to the second most prestigious school in the Southeastern Conference and the best college football program in the country from 2021 to this point right here. Your only job is to catch the football. As a wide, I mean, that's not your only job, but your main job as a receiver is to catch the football. That is why you got brought here. And we led the country in drops. It was unbelievable. Sayin in the pistol. Brings his running back into the backfield. Handoff up the middle. Gets three. Gets three before Miami stops him. Is Ohio State going to be able to run the ball in this game? That is the main question I got. Because if Miami shuts this run game down, Ohio State might be in trouble. But if Ohio State's able to run the ball, they are going to win this game. In the pistol again, Sayin takes a snap. Play action, dropped. Cardell Tate, horrible pass. Horrible pass. Miami players doing the seatbelt celebration. It's so stupid. That one is stupid. The seatbelt is stupid, and the Tweety Bird. I don't know what that is going on this season. Both of those are dumb. They need to come up with a better celebration than that. Because those two are absolutely awful. Julian Humphreys played for Georgia last season and would do the seatbelt. That shit, man. 3rd and 7. Miami looks like they're bringing pressure. Sayin checks it. Sayin moves up to the line of scrimmage and checks it. Trying to get the snap. Snap. Drops back. Miami's in his face. Sack! Sack! Sit down, son! Miami gets to him. There's that Miami pass rush. Miami, oh my God, y'all, there's Miami fans in the stadium here. There's more Miami fans at this game than there is at actual home games. Miami gets pressure. Man, this Ohio State O-line, you could get to them, man. Come on. Ruben Bain and number 3 was there for Miami. Miami's pass rush got home. I'm telling y'all, Ohio State's O-line is not that damn good. They are not that damn good. They are not. Ohio State is not as good as everyone has said all season long. No, absolutely not. They are not, man. They are living off of last year's reputation the whole way through the season. Guys, they beat Texas by 7. By 7. I understand it was the first game of the season, but what else besides beating Texas by 7? Didn't we beat Texas by what, 20, 18, 20 points, 17 points? More than that, I can't even. Georgia throttled Texas. Arch Manning at the end of the Texas game, I was only 20 yards away from him. Dude, Arch Manning didn't look like he wanted to play football anymore. At the end of that Georgia-Texas game, he looked like he wanted to quit football. And I mean that, seriously. Like, I'm not even joking around. The dude looks defeated. Outside of Ohio State beating Texas by 7, what has Ohio State done this season? Seriously, what have they done? Doghouse is live too. I like going to other people's lives as well. I like going to other people's lives. That's one thing. If I do start live streaming, I'm going to miss going to other people's lives. Live streaming games. But yeah, man, we're going to find out a lot about Ohio State in this game right here. If Ohio State can't run the ball in this one, dude, it's going to be a long day. A long day. But Carson Beck has got to give Miami something in this game. Carson Beck's got to do a lot more than he did against Texas A&M. And we'll see if Miami can run the ball. I mean, they were able to get a little bit of run game going against A&M. But other than that, dude, Carson Beck gave that offense nothing against Texas A&M. And they still won. They still won. Y'all, they held A&M to 3 in the biggest game ever in that stadium. Miami's defense holds Texas A&M and that offense to 3. Didn't that offense scored like 40 points in the second half against South Carolina? The SEC, man, is down bad, y'all. in this bowl season, playoff season, the SEC is going out bad. Malachi Tony is so damn good, man. They're showing highlights of Tony from this season. This dude is so damn good, y'all. He's throwing touchdowns, running them, catching them, throwing them. Freshman, too. He's going to be a star. All right, Miami's at the 39-yard line. Carson Beck in the pistol, trip to the left. Miami runs up the middle, gets maybe 4. Looked like 3, maybe gets 4. Carson's got to do something in this game. Dude, Malachi Tony has 89 receptions and 0 drops. Georgia could have used him last year, couldn't they? Carson Beck takes a snap on 2nd and 6, drops back, checks it down to number 4 in the flat. He's got the first down and some. Big 15-yard gain for Miami. Miami gets upfield, first down past the 50. Ohio State sitting back in a soft-ass zone. Nobody anywhere near the running back in the flat. Dude's wide open. Wide open. Carson Beck and the Canes at the 40, scans the defense. Takes a snap, handoff right up the middle. Fletcher gets 1, maybe 2 yards. A run to the left side, 1, maybe 2 yards to the left side. That's all right. Just keep plugging away. Stay committed to the run game. No reason not to. Matt Patricia calling Ohio State's defense. I can't believe that now. From the Patriots to Ohio State. He was damn good for the Patriots, too. All right, 2nd and 9. Canes are at the 40. Carson Beck trips to the left, takes a snap. Slow developing play. Checks it down again over the middle. Drop by Fletcher. Hit him in both hands. What is with these drops in college football? Why are y'all dropping the damn ball? This has got to stop. It ain't that hard. Catch the damn ball. If it hits you in both hands, catch it. Shit. It's not just Georgia. It's everywhere. It is sick. Sick. Catch the damn football when it hits you in both hands. 3rd and 9. Beck takes a snap. Throws over the middle. Caught. First down, Miami. They're going to be at the 28-yard line. Miami versus Ohio State. I don't know what the hell that even is. This is my first time doing this, so I don't even know what that is. Styles is out. Looks like it's shoulder leg. They putting the 10 up. I don't know. 1st and 10, Miami from the 28. Tony out on Tony taking a wildcat. Tony up the middle. 1, 2. Shit, he maybe got 5. Tony up the middle and the wildcat got 5. Got 5 on this overrated Ohio State team. Got 5 on them. I only gave him 4. 2nd and 6. Malachi Tony. Liberty City, Florida. Reclassified from class of 26 to 25. That's impressive, dude. That's impressive. Tell us how he's 17 like you did Ryan Williams 48,000 times. Carson Beck, 2nd and 6, takes a snap. Looks over the middle, looks to scramble. Beck gets 3. It's going to be 3rd and 3, 3rd and 2 from the 20. Carson Beck scrambles up the middle for a couple of yards against this invincible, daunting Ohio State defense. The invincible Ohio State Buckeyes defense. 3rd and 3. Big 3rd and 3 for Beck. Beck's got to do more than he did against A&M, y'all. 3rd 3rd and 3, I formation. Fletcher, the running back. Carson Beck under center. Takes a snap, hands off, right up the middle. Didn't get it. And Ohio State says they got the ball. Ohio State says they fumbled it to Ohio State football. Made him fumble, made him cough it up. Cristobal's pissed. Ohio State fans high-fiving. We got soccer fans in the daggum bleachers. Somebody wearing a soccer jersey in the bleachers. I think he went to the wrong football game. This is football de Americano, sir. He did not just fumble on this, dude. You got to be kidding me. Ohio State forces a turnover. At the 20-yard line, Miami was driving. Ohio State defense makes a stand. Forces a turnover. Going to be Ohio State football in their own end. Let's see if Miami can get to them again. But as a Georgia fan, first off, we got to get by Ole Miss. Have to get by Ole Miss. I think Ole Miss is a really difficult game, man. I think Ole Miss is damn good. Hey, what's up, Mizzy? What's up, man? Mizzy. Hey, is my sound good? Because my microphone's far away from where I'm at. But as a Georgia fan, Mizzy, let me know in the chat if my sound is good. As a Georgia fan, first of all, we have to get by Ole Miss, y'all. Like, just assuming that we're going to play the winner of this game. Like, man, I think the Ole Miss game, I hear you good. All right, cool. Man, it's on a serious note. The Ole Miss game should not be taken lightly by Georgia fans. Like, if Georgia comes out to a slow start or we get first half against Auburn, Georgia, or Georgia Tech, Georgia, guys, they will get up on us. And we will be playing from behind saying, oh, well, we're a second-half team. We're a four-quarter team. Man, I don't want to have to go through that in another Sugar Bowl 2 years in a row. I'm telling y'all, there is something to that all 4 teams last year that had a bye lost. There is something to that. 0-4 is too much of a coincidence for me just to say, oh, you know, there's nothing to that. Like the 4 teams that won were just better. No. Hell no. Dude, Oregon got blown out by Ohio State. Georgia lost to Notre Dame. I thought Georgia was better than Notre Dame last year, man. Like, by a lot, too. And Notre Dame destroyed us in the Sugar Bowl. We gave up special team, man, making mistakes on special teams, getting out coached by Marcus Freeman. But, dog, we got demolished in the middle 8 of that football game. What's up, DSA? Good to have you back. You didn't miss nothing. Miami drove on down the field, got to the 20-yard line. It was a 3rd and 2. Fletcher fumbled. Ohio State punched it out. So now Ohio State's got the ball at their 18 or 20-yard line, something like that. And we're talking about the Georgia-Ole Miss game, how we can't take that for granted, and we're getting ready to talk about who we would rather play, Miami or Ohio State. But, y'all, I'm telling you, Georgia's got to come with their hard hat on and chin strap buckled, ready to go and play football from the jump in this Sugar Bowl. We can't be whatever we were in last year's Sugar Bowl. Can't have that again. We got to come out guns blazing, because if not, Ole Miss will get up on us. The Ole Miss game can't be taken lightly. We've got to get that first. Saying throws it out to the Jeremiah Smith. Got an easy first down. Wide open. Gets upfield for 11 yards. I don't think Saban's that damn good, guys. I mean, he's good, but God, the Heisman this year, the whole thing was a joke. A joke this season. They had some guys in there, man. None of them guys are the best players in the country. Stop. Saying no. Mendoza, no. Handoff, Ohio State, stretch play, eating up in the backfield. Bain gets to him. Eating up in the backfield. Going to be 2nd and 11, 2nd and 12. Miami gets in the backfield. Ohio State's offensive line getting 8 up so far. Getting 8 up so far. Just like I said, their O-line ain't that damn good. Man, Miami might get this game, dude. I don't care which one of these teams we play. I want to play Ohio State because I just want to play Ohio State. I think they're a bigger brand. My uncles are Ohio State fans. I want to beat them. I want to beat Ohio State. If Miami wins this game, I want to beat them too. But I want to beat Ohio State. I think Georgia could feast on this Ohio State team. I really do. I think their offensive line is gettable. When Sayin gets pressured, he looks like a deer in headlights, man. He looked awful when Indiana got pressure on him. 3rd and 4, Buckeyes. 3rd and 4 from the 34-yard line. Needs to get to right before the 40. Sayin sends the running back out wide, drops back, looks over the middle, throws a terrible pass, and Miami pass interfered. Miami pushed him. They didn't throw a flag, though. How that's not a pass interference, I got no idea. Dude, I got no idea. He damn pushed him down while the ball was in the air. Saying ain't that damn good, bro. That's pass interference. That ball was out of bounds. That's why it wasn't catchable. A good no call by the ref. UGA can beat Ohio State with that weak O-line. What do you think would happen to Miami? Well, I think Miami's offensive line is better than Ohio State's. I think Miami has a very similar offensive line to us. Dude, Miami's O-line is big as shit. Like, them dudes are massive, massive human beings. And the thing about Miami's O-line, they play really well for the most part. It's just little bits and portions of games where they will miss assignments and not look crisp. And it makes them pay dearly. Big stop by the defense. I didn't got to stop him. He threw it 5 yards out of bounds. Saying ain't that damn good. So Miami's O-line is really good, man. It's just small increments of games where they don't execute. The same thing with Georgia's O-line. Georgia's O-line, dude, is really talented. I mean, we got some young guys, especially now with Tolliver at center. But when Georgia's O-line looks good and we get rolling, dog, we're in the country. I mean, we will just dominate people. But we miss assignments and we look bad and we get out of rhythm, it messes up offense. That's how we got Georgia Tech game. That's how we got the first half of Auburn. I've been saying on this channel, since Georgia lost the Sugar Bowl to Notre Dame last season, I think it was a week after the Sugar Bowl. A week after the Sugar Bowl, I put out a video about this season. And I said, in that video, I said, next season, Georgia's team is going to go as far as the offensive line takes them. And the farther that we got into spring, through the spring game, into fall camp, once we got to fall camp, like the writing was on the wall for me. Because then Kirby had already come out and started saying, like, dog, if we want to get to where we want to go, we have to run the ball better and stop the run. But he was on that. I mean, on that from winter workouts in January and February last year. So with that said, who do you think would win, UGA versus Ohio State, UGA versus Georgia? Against either of them. I think Georgia would beat either of them. But once we got into fall camp last year, it was obvious to me this 2025 Georgia football team was going to go as far as the offensive line takes us. That's it. That is the season. Even still right now at this point, if our offensive line plays the way that we played against Ole Miss, plays the way that we played in the first half of the SEC championship against Alabama, if we can play that way for 3 games of our O-line's best, we are winning a national championship. There's not a doubt in my mind because nobody can stop that run game. If the O-line gets rolling and gets in rhythm and knocks people back 2 yards off the line of scrimmage, Georgia is going to win a national championship. If we don't do that, I think, man, I don't know. We'll find out. I mean, we're finding out right now. All right, we're back. Miami takes snap, back, drops back, looks around, nobody open, scrambles. He gets upfield. Carson Beck gets a big 7 yards and slides. He slides like a baseball player. Gunnar Stockton dives. And Carson Beck slides like a baseball player. It's because he was a baseball player. A good one, too, was committed to Florida. Dude, I never had a problem with Carson. Honestly, I felt bad for him. Towards the tail end of his Georgia career, the Georgia Tech last year, dude, the Georgia Tech game in Athens, man, I felt bad for the shit that people were saying to him. Screaming at him from behind the hedges. Said some messed up stuff to him, man. Miami draw up the middle. Fletcher up the middle. Breaks free. Gets a first down. You got to redeem yourself, dog. You got to redeem yourself for that fumble. Because that was at least 3 points, possibly 7. All the way down there to the 18-yard line and they fumble. Just because they have good, very good wide receivers. Yeah, they do. They do. I like Bama's wide receiver room better than theirs, though. Especially with number 1, Horton. And then who's that freshman, Mizzy, that has been playing instead of Ryan Williams? I like him, too. I like him better than Ryan Williams. But Jeremy Bernard, dude, he's a damn good wide receiver. Horton is a damn good wide receiver. Bama's tight end, Josh Cuevas, damn good tight end. Like, man, we went against Ole Miss has got some damn good wide receivers. And I like the way our corners have been playing lately. Ellis Robinson, dog, has improved so much. Big run by Fletcher. Damn near up to the 45-yard line. Miami's O-line getting some push. Look how big 70 is. Like, man, Miami's O-line is huge. Carson Beck drops back, slow developing, a little swing pass to Tony. He fumbles. He gets hit at the 50. Caleb Downs put the hit stick on him. He fumbled. He recovered his own fumble. What is with these drops and fumbles? Mizzy, if you're in the chat, what's y'all starting? What's y'all's wide receivers right now that are playing good? I know it ain't Ryan Williams. There's a freshman wide receiver y'all got, Mizzy. That's been putting Ryan Williams on the bench. Because it's Jeremy Bernard, Horton, Josh Cuevas. I can't think of the other 2 right now. Do you think Miami could keep up with Georgia's defensive line? I think it would be a battle. I mean, they ain't going to run on us. They're not going to run on us. Them boys can't hold on to the ball, man. Why is it so damn – what is going on in college football? They can't catch, and they can't hold on to the ball. That's 2 fumbles in this game. It would be a battle. It would be a battle. DSA. Georgia's defensive line versus Miami's O-line. It would be a battle. I don't think they would be able to run on us. But I think they'd hold up pretty good in pass protection. I like Georgia, man. I like Kirby Smart and Glenn Schumann to scheme Carson Beck's ass up. Beck drops back, throws, caught, bobbled. Daniels over the middle. Carson Beck. They said he's starting to get going. They said Carson Beck, 7-yard slants and checkdowns. Dude, I haven't seen Carson Beck do anything impressive in a long time. A long time. I can't even remember the last time I saw Carson Beck throw a football and me say, yes, dude, the throws against Notre Dame to start the season. Swing pass outside. Tony picks up 5. Hard hit at the 35-yard line. Stood up by 4 Buckeye defenders. Caleb Downs in on the tackle again. How do you leave Bama to go to Ohio State, dude? I'm like, what the? This transfer portal is so screwed up, dog. Like, we got to put a stop to this. To stop this transferring. We need to go back to if you transfer, you sit out of here. You need to sit down. You've got to keep your commitments. These kids start keeping their commitments. Beck in the pistol takes a snap, blitz up the middle, gets it out to the outside. First down, Miami. First down, Miami. Had a blitz, safety blitz up the middle. Beck's able to get it out just in time to the outside. First down, Miami. Auburn fans crying when they knew Cam was going to transfer. Cam is trash. Cam Coleman is ass, bro. Y'all killed him. I can't believe he still wants to play football after that Bama game. Miami's line looking good. Dude, I'm telling you, they are good. They're big. They are really big. They are really big. I can't believe Cam Coleman still wants to play football after how hard Bama hit him. I mean, didn't he lose the Auburn versus Bama game on a fumble? Bama was beating the shit out of Cam Coleman. Cam Coleman had 6 drops by himself in that Iron Bowl. A disgrace, bro. I don't want him. I don't want somebody that's going to drop 6 passes in the biggest rivalry game of the season and fumble the damn football in the biggest rivalry game of the season for the pride of the state of Alabama on the line. You got Bama on the ropes, and you fumble the game away after dropping the ball 6 times. Cam Coleman sucks, bro. First down, Miami, run to the left side on a 2nd and 3. Cam Coleman is trash, bro. I don't want him. Stay away from Georgia. Don't bring them fucking drops over here. Don't come over here with them drops and fumbling the football. Stay away. First quarter, Miami driving. Again, this is 2 drives Miami's had. They fumbled the ball away at the 20 on the first one. I can't believe how many Miami fans are here. I cannot believe how many Miami fans are at this game, y'all. They're not even that many Miami fans go to their own stadium. What is with that? Why does nobody go to Miami home games? Like, you can't tell me there's that few college football fans in South Florida. No way. Back in the 80s, their stadium used to be packed. Maybe all their fans are old and snowbirds. I don't know. But, dude, there are multiple times this year and in years past. My voice already hurt. It's only been like 30 minutes. There have been times this year and in years past where, dude, it looks like there's only like 5,000 people in Hard Rock Stadium. Unbelievable. Miami fans are happy. It's been a long time since the playoffs. Hell, they ain't never been in the playoffs. They ain't never been in the playoffs. This is a first. A lot of their fans are not from Miami. Yeah, I know that's right. That's facts. Another one of my good buddies, he lives in Knoxville. He's I'm about to tell him to come get on the stream too. He lives in Knoxville. He's a big Miami fan. I mean, he's from Kennesaw, Georgia, but I don't even know how the hell he became a Miami fan, dude. Come to the live stream on my YouTube channel. Mark Richt got them to the championship. That's it. He got them to the ACC championship and they lost, didn't they? Man, say what you will about Mark Richt, dude. Like, as a coach, you won't come across a better human being. You will not come across a better human being than Mark Richt, dude. Like, that guy is probably one of the people on the face of this planet that's gotten pretty damn close to, I mean, not Jesus, but, dude, Mark Richt's, you can't find a person on this planet to say a bad thing about him. Mark Richt, he's done a lot for the community in Athens, for the community in Miami. Still lives up there in Athens. He's doing a lot of stuff for Parkinson's and Crohn's disease. Still with the University of Georgia, partnered with them, donating millions of dollars to trying to find cures and treatments for that stuff. He does a lot of stuff with the team. Uncle Sam says Ohio State is soft. We've been talking Hey, what's up, Adam? What's up? You showed up to the stream. What's up, man? How about them Canes, baby? Let's go. Let's go, Canes. Man, we've been having a great time on here already, Adam. Now that you're here, woo! We about to turn it all the way up now that you're here, dog. 110 yards to 9. Let's go. Adam that just joined the chat, y'all, big Miami fan. Fletcher to the right side, busts it for 6 yards on first down. Going back to Ohio State is soft. Man, I don't know about that, but I'm just saying the whole season I've felt like they are fucking overrated. They are not that damn good. Like, as good as everyone said, dog, there were people all season long saying they were by far and away the best team in the country. First rounder after first rounder after first rounder, and Julian Saint is going to win the Heisman. What has Ohio State done? What has Ohio State done this season besides beat Texas by 7? Daniels is going to be a yard short of a first down. Miami threatening to score. Overrated as hell. DSA, I didn't have a problem with him as a person, but as a coach, he was soft. Towards DSA, so from 2001 to 2007, he was fire. After the 2007, dude, 2008 was a disaster with all the talent that we had. But the second half of his Georgia tenure as head coach at Georgia was not as good as the first half. You're right. Was not as good as the first half. Back takes a snap. Pop pass to Tony. Touchdown, Canes. How you like that shit, Buckeyes? How you love that? How about that, Adam? Miami goes up 7-0 on the invincible Ohio State University. Yeah! The invincible Ohio State University. 13 plays, 83 yards, 8 minutes off the clock. Carson, the train wreck, back to Malachi Tony out in the flat. Michael Irvin's going crazy, y'all. They got fat stuff in them cupcakes. From Bradley, 9656. I had a phone number that was close to that. Found your channel a couple of weeks ago. Loving your content. Keep up the great work, my man. Thank you, man. Thank you, Bradley. I'm still new doing this. I don't know what the hell I'm doing most of the time, but we are figuring out along the way. The thing about this, though, Mizzy said Michael Irvin is sniffing a line right now. I think he's clean. I think he's like me, bro. I think that's just I think he's just naturally crazy. Because people say that about me all the time too, and I don't do nothing. I don't drink, smoke, drugs, nothing. But you know, I'm just wild, and I talk a lot, and I get excited. Going back to Bradley, the thing about this YouTube though, and this college football space, dog, you don't have to know what you're doing. All you got to do is love ball. That's it. Dude, he said that's just his person. He said that's just personality. He's crazy, though, but I love Michael Irvin. I've always liked Michael Irvin. Michael Irvin is a Miami convict. Well, y'all wear that shit with pride, though. I mean, dog, so what? Who gives a fuck what Notre Dame fans say about anything? Who gives a damn? But in this college football space, bro, you don't even have to know what you're doing. You just got to love ball. Bro, I love Georgia. I love UGA football. I live for this time of year. Like, bro, being dead ass for real, Georgia football dominates the majority of my life. What up, 225? Happy 2026. 225 in the house. She was in there in the dog den the other night, too. We were having a great time in the dog den. I saw he's live right now, too. I wish I could hop over there, but I'm doing this. Old dog den. That was a good one. 225. 225 is everywhere in the Georgia YouTube podcast space. Man, I see 225 on Dog Nation, Uncle Lou, my channel, the Dog Den, Brooks Austin, everywhere. Just like me, I'm everywhere too. I like your comment. It was fire. What's up, DSA? He said, we ate Notre Dame. First game of the year. Go Canes. And Ohio who? The invincible Ohio State University. And you'll show some respect. Oh, man. The invincible Ohio State down 7 to Miami. But yeah, man, this college football YouTube space, I think it's just if you stay consistent, if you consistently post and you love your team and you show emotion and you halfway know what you're talking about, I stay in the dog circles for sure. I do too. That's why I see you everywhere. Everywhere I see you. But if you halfway know what you're talking about and you're passionate and you love your team or you love college football, you can be successful doing this. Like, bro, there are multiple people in this chat right now that are just like me and love ball. Mizzy, lifestyle, for any Bama fans out there. Mizzy, lifestyle, dog. Mizzy loves Bama football. Just like how I love Georgia, Mizzy's got a channel talking about Alabama football and fitness. Adam used to have a Miami channel. He quit doing it. He needs to start back. Adam, you need to start your channel back, bro. Talking about the Canes. There's no Miami content creators, bro. You don't even have to do carpentry anymore. You can just do YouTube. That's why I'm doing this. Bro, when I get done doing heating and air, all I want to do is YouTube. Like, I don't want to work with my hands going up in attics, installing air conditioners when I'm 50 years old. I don't. Ohio State's got the ball at the 25. Saying in the pistol, 2 wide receiver set. Fakes a handoff, play action, looks downfield, zips it downfield deep downfield, wide open Jeremiah Smith down to the 15. You can't. How do you have 2 guys on him and you let him catch it? I'm screaming in my apartment. My neighbor does not to ask if I'm okay. Me too, bro. 19. How many college football? Pretty much there's 19 Saturdays. 19 days out of the year. People know that I live here. I live in an apartment too. The other, however many days there are in a season, nobody knows I live here, bro. I don't say or do anything or have anybody over, none of that. Ohio State snapped. They were definitely offsides. Ohio State jumped, so sit your ass down. Ball don't lie. Bain again. If Miami secondary doesn't handle Smith, he's going to eat all game. They had 2 guys on him. I expected them to take Indiana's game plan, put 2 guys on Jeremiah Smith, take away their best player, do your best to stop the run, and Tate's going to get his at that point. But that's what you got to live with. But you got to take away 4, which is what I expect them to do. How you let them do that, I don't know. Oh, shit! Pick 6, Miami! Pick 6, Canes! Pick 6, Canes! Pick 6! What? How you love that, Ohio State, man? Whoa! I'm going to lose my voice before this stream's over. Julian Sain throws a pick 6. How you love that? The invincible Ohio State University. Number 1 unbeatable team in the country all season long. The Ohio State University. Oh my God. Oh my God, boy, my uncles are so pissed off right now. They deserve to be. Let's go, Adam. Let's go, Adam. Y'all boys about to do it, Adam. Come on. Don't let up. Beat their ass. Beat them. 41-0, Adam. Come on, man. Let's go. Let's go. The whole chat is pumped up. Bro, I hate Ohio State. And I mean that. so sincerely right now. I used to hate Alabama. I got to get something to drink. I'm going to lose my voice before the stream is up. I just got hyped for that pick six. I can't lose my voice either because I got a live stream tomorrow's game. He said Joel Klatt is going to cry if Ohio State loses. Joel Klatt's an idiot. An idiot. Dog, y'all got to see this. Hold on. Hold on, Mizzy. I'm about to show him this post, man. I wonder if it's going to be backwards on the screen. Where is this? This dude's so damn dumb. Joel Klatt. Listen to this, y'all. Listen to this if you did not see this. Joel Klatt's top 10 quarterbacks for 2025. This was posted in August. Joel Klatt's top quarterback for 2025. Number 1, Cade Klubnik. Number two, Arch Manning. It gets better. Number 3, John Mateer. Number 4, Sam Levitt. Here we go. This is the best one. Number 5, Drew Aller at Penn State. Garrett Nussmeier at number 6. DJ Lagway at 7. Lenore Sellers at 8. Luke Altmaier. That's the only one on here he got right. Luke Altmaier at 9 and Carson Beck at 10. Bro, he listed Drew Aller as the 6th best quarterback in the country in August. Dude, Joel Klatt is a joke. A joke. A total embarrassment. Dog, and he probably got a raise this year. Cade Klubnik, the best quarterback in the country. Arch Manning, John Mateer. That's unbelievable, bro. Guy's an idiot, dog. That guy is an idiot, bro. I cannot take anybody seriously that has Drew Aller in their top 5 quarterbacks in the country. Absolutely not. Drew Aller is horrendous. Horrible. Drew Aller was as bad for Penn State as Desmond Ridder was for the Falcons. 225 girl. LOL. Remember, we've been saying all year Ohio State has not been battle tested all year. All the Georgia fans have been saying that all season long. I'm not scared of this team. And I'm on video saying that going back, I don't even know how long. No Georgia fan is scared of Ohio State. We've never lost to Ohio State. We've never lost to these dudes. These dudes are like 6-16 all time against the SEC and want to pipe up because they won 1 national championship and beat Texas last year. Sit your ass down. Julian saying takes a snap. Miami's coming on a blitz. Running back picks it up. They left Jeremiah Smith wide open again. Wide open. They were in zone that time. John Tidwell, all damn game, baby. I told you last week what was going to happen. You did. You did say that, Adam. That's why you need to start your channel back, bro. Adam. Bro, as good as you are at talking to people and how much you love Miami, there is no reason for you to not have a Miami YouTube channel, bro. You're too good at talking to people. And you know what you're talking about. There's no Miami content creators. There's 1,065,000 Ohio State run up the middle, big run, 12 yards. Adam, there is millions of Georgia podcast people. It's competitive. Maybe it's because I don't search, but I don't see any Miami content creators, bro. None. And I mean, you're a likable person. I mean, you know what you're talking about. You played football. I think you'd be great at it. You need to start your channel back, dude. Ohio State's right at the 50, right at the logo. Saying Miami's coming on another blitz. Throws it up Smith out of bounds. Could have been pass interference. They're letting them play in this game. Damn, I wish they'd let Georgia's cornerbacks play like this. They're pushing them down, got hands all over them. They ain't calling nothing tonight. I hope they let Georgia's defensive backs play like this. Dog, I'm going to lose my voice. All right, I want to get back to what I was saying, though. I used to hate Bama, y'all. Until that 30 for 30 came out about Nick Saban, and it showed like how hard he worked all behind the scenes and just sacked. Sit down, son! Sit your ass down! Boom! Miami's about to mess these dudes up. You know them refs not going to let us do that. I know you're right, DSA. God dang, Miami's cheerleaders are fine. Miami got to him again, baby. Miami got to him again. This Ohio State O-line's not good, bro. They are not good. They have not been battle tested. They haven't been in no four-quarter football games. Julian Saint's not that damn good. When he gets pressured, he's terrified. Makes terrible decisions. What is it, 3rd and 40? Screen. You got to get up and tackle. You got to get up and tackle. You got to get up and make open field tackles. Good job. All right, back to what I was saying to finish this. I used to hate Bama, y'all. It got to a point where I followed the Alabama football program a little bit. Whenever that Saban 30 for 30 came out, it just made me really respect what Alabama did as a football program. I saw how hard Saban worked, how hard he pushed the players, how much the Alabama fans love Bama, and I just realized it just made me respect them. It didn't make me like them. It just made me respect them. Well, then we get Kirby off of Alabama's staff. He had been there 10 years. We're coming for you Bulldogs, says Adam. That's fun, dog. That's fine. We got to get past Ole Miss, but if we do, then that's fine. I'm not worried about playing either of these teams. I look forward to it. I'm losing my damn voice. You don't need to be scared of them because you're going to be playing us. I can't lie. I had Ohio State winning, but not by much. Miami defensively is looking good right now. I agree, 225. I agree. But y'all, so going back to what I was saying at the beginning of the chat, my parents are Notre Dame fans and Ohio State fans. I got a lot of Ohio State fans in my family. So growing up, I used to cheer for Ohio State, especially when they played Michigan. That was a really big deal in my household growing up. Anytime Notre Dame played Michigan or anytime Ohio State played Michigan, it was a big deal. I used to hate Michigan. But as the years have went by, I went from rooting for Ohio State somewhat when they would play Michigan or when they would get into the postseason and stuff like that to it got to the point, I'm not quite sure when it was. Probably around 2019, 2020. It got to a point, man, I despise Ohio State. Like, I can't stand them. I can't stand them. It's back to Miami's ball. My game must be behind. It says I'm dead on. That's weird. But, man, it got to the point, dog, Ohio State's probably my most hated team. I can't stand them. And it really made me hate them even more when Georgia got matched up against them in the Peach Bowl in that 2022 college football playoff game. When we beat them, anytime anybody beats Ohio State, the problem with Ohio State fans, nobody, according to Ohio State fans, has ever beaten Ohio State because they were better or the better team on that day. It's always some bullshit excuses about woulda, coulda, shoulda, injuries, weather, some sob-ass story about why the other team, your game must be behind because it's back to Miami's ball. Yeah, it looks like Miami's got it at what? At the 5, yeah. Somewhere deep in their own end. I wonder how far ahead you are, Adam. Because it says I'm live. I'm at 8 minutes, 53 seconds left in the game. All right. Miami's looking tough. What up, Snake Doctor? Beck walks up to the line, checks the play. Hands it off. Fletcher up the middle. He gets nothing on that one. Nothing on that one. I was behind on the live chat video. See, dude, it was your fault. It was your fault, bro. You're behind. If anything, Adam, we know I'm not behind you, bro. I'm faster than you. Running, working, anything, dude. We know I'm faster. I'm just lying, chat. I think me and Adam have raced multiple times, and I lost every one of them. I used to be fast. Ohio State to this day crying about that hit. Javon Bullard. Javon Bullard's one of my favorite players to ever come through Georgia. That dude, I just think it's awesome. They called him the Bull. They asked Kirby one time, they said, why do you call him the Bull? He said, you ever seen him put the horns to somebody? Javon Bullard, the Bull. Crying, Ohio State crying about the Marvin Harrison Jr. hit. Javon Bullard leading up to the Miami game, running their mouths about losing to them in 0-2. It's going to be 3rd and 4 Miami. Bro, stop posting bullshit to the chat. Get out of here, dog. Don't post any bullshit. I don't want any of that shit on this chat. If I wanted an AT&T call center experience, I'd call them. I don't need any of that bullshit on this chat. It's fucking stupid. Carson Beck scrambles for a first down up the middle. First down, Miami. If I wanted an AT&T call center experience, bro, I'd still have AT&T. Don't bring any of that bullshit over here. 225. I went back and watched that national championship game this week, actually. What day was it? It was Christmas. I watched it with Christmas on Christmas with my parents. We put on that national championship game. Ohio State dominated that entire game. I don't know what Miami fans were crying about when it comes to that game. Ohio State dominated that game from start to finish. Miami had like 5 turnovers. You're not going to win no football game with 5 turnovers. Drop balls, drop passes. Like, it didn't come down to just that one call like everybody says. Or like how history remembers it. You know, saying that Ohio State won that game because of a call, that's not true. If you go back and you watch that game, Ohio State dominated that game. But yeah, they cry and like they can never just admit, hey, you guys beat us and we're the better team. Last season when Georgia lost to Notre Dame in the Sugar Bowl, regardless of how I felt, what I thought, you know, I thought Georgia was better than Notre Dame. But Notre Dame was better than us on that one day. And we played terrible. God, did we play bad. And I got on to Facebook Live and YouTube and said, congratulations to Notre Dame. You guys kicked our ass in the middle 8, and we're the better team today by far. We played terrible, but Notre Dame made plays and outcoached us. Kirby Smart got his ass outcoached. Let me guess, they reversed the call in favor of Ohio State. Mario Cristobal is giving them one of these, letting them have it. Dog, you know they're going to give the calls to Ohio State. Stop it. You got to know that going into it. Listen, when Georgia plays Bama, I already know going into it, there are going to be multiple calls that game, no matter where the game is played, that are going to go Bama's way. You, as Miami going into this game, you've got to know Ohio State's the bigger brand with more money. Everything is pointing towards Ohio State, them wanting to get Ohio State to advance in this playoff. So you got to know there are going to be some calls that go your way in this game. Period. Period. You got to be prepared for that. I don't know how the hell you overturn that. I don't know how you overturn that, dude. That is bad. But I mean, you got to be prepared for that. You got to be prepared for that as the underdog and as the money underdog. You just got to know there's going to be multiple calls that are going to go against you in a game like this. Every time we play Bama, dude, when we went to Athens, me and Mizzy went to Athens to the Georgia game. That was a bullshit call. Be prepared. It's clear first down. When me and Mizzy went to Athens this year, it was a Georgia home game. And I knew going into the game, like, man, I already know there's going to be some bad calls that go Georgia's way. And there weren't necessarily a lot of bad calls in that game. Like there were some pass interference calls that I felt like shouldn't have been called. But the main thing was Bama was holding Gabe Harris and Q Johnson all night long. All night long. Like when you were there, you could really tell. Like, dude, you could see Jersey. And you could see 33-0 on the outside being like they are trying to rip off a guys. And they're being held. Like you can blatantly see them being held. Dog, there wasn't a single holding penalty on Bama the whole night. Not a single one. There have been a lot of bad calls that have went against Georgia when they played Alabama. And that's just facts. So, caught some calls that went Georgia's way this year. Bro, I have zero, and I mean zero sympathy for anybody when it comes to people saying that Georgia got the calls this year and the refs are in Georgia's pocket and all that crying. Dog, I don't give a damn. I've seen too much go against us in my time as a Georgia fan for me to have any sympathy for any other team when it comes to officials. I don't care. Dog, I don't care. I've been through too much. I have seen too much. I've seen Georgia lose SEC championships and national championships. Not because of referees, but it's being a part of it. Bro, all you guys posting stuff like this, get out. Get out. I don't want any. Goodbye. All that get out of here. I don't have any sympathy for any teams when it comes to Georgia getting calls. The refs are not in UGA's pockets. There are always going to be bad calls. Just got to live with it. That is true to an extent. You're always going to have to overcome bad calls. Mizzy, Bama gets the calls though, bro. Historically, they've gotten the calls. The head of the SEC officiating has been in Birmingham forever. Forever. And just like we're talking about with this game, Ohio State is the biggest brand in the North. They're going to get the calls. Just like how Jordan, when he was in the league, he always got the calls. Just like how LeBron, when he was really at his peak, he was always going to get the calls. They're going to call him for fucking targeting on that, dude. They're going to review that and call him for targeting. But Bama is the biggest brand in the SEC and has historically been the best program in college football. They're going to get the calls. He's lucky. He came down, I think, just enough. Oh, they might call him for targeting, dude. They might call him for targeting. Please don't. Third down to Ohio State is 0-3 with the average yards to go. We didn't get no calls this year because Kalen gets no respect. It definitely wasn't what it was in years past. Dude, Julian Sayin is bad under pressure, guys. Can Miami block this punt? It wasn't as noticeable this year, Mizzy. I'll give you that. But historically, the calls have went y'all's way. Especially when Georgia has gotten matched up against Bama, the calls have went y'all's way. Dude, there was one in the 2018 SEC championship game in a situation just like this that Ohio State and Miami are in right now. Justin Simmons comes off clean. Boy, he's not that damn good. Julian Sayin's not that damn good. Tony fields it, shakes one guy, does too much down at the 42. He could have done something if he'd have stayed straight. He tried to double back. Ohio State got him. There was a call in the 2018 SEC championship, y'all, and a situation just like that. Georgia had a wide receiver that played on special teams, Justin Simmons. Dude was really fast. That's all he was known for at Georgia. But he gets off so clean on a punt block that they called him offsides. They went back in the replay. He wasn't offsides. He just got such a good jump on the ball. And he blocked it. And Bama was down like 14 or something like that at the time. They called him offside. Dude, it was the worst call I've ever seen in my entire life. Worst call I've ever seen in my entire life. That I do feel like cost Georgia the game. Because we would have been deep in Bama territory. Beck, longest pass of the game. 15-yard pass to Marion over the middle. Carson Beck might be heating up for real now. Play action over the middle. Carson Beck with a 15-yard pass. That might be a career long for him at Miami. 225, are you still in the chat? An hour and 16 minutes. My voice is feeling raspy as can be. If any of y'all on here, Fletcher for a 4-yard gain. Miami going to score again. They got good field position. I hope they do. I don't care about long plays. It's a smart ball from Beck. Absolutely. You already got the lead. Run the ball and do what you got to do. 225. Now I know how BA feels dealing with that voice issue that he's had all year. My voice feels raspy as shit, only an hour and 25 minutes in. BA is a champion. For those of y'all that don't watch Dog Nation Daily, or for the Georgia fans in the chat that do watch Dog Nation Daily, BA is such a champion of the people of Georgia. This dude, every single weekday and a lot of weekends, year round, comes and gives us over an hour every single day of his life to Georgia Bulldog Nation. The dude is such a people's champ. All right. Miami trip to the left. One receiver to the right. Somebody called timeout. Miami calls timeout. Yeah, earlier in the year, his voice was giving him fits. Did you see our media day yesterday? That is my favorite day of Dog Nation. Man, the look on VA's face when he does media day, especially at the Sugar Bowl, he has such a good time bouncing from table to table, player to player. And then for the way for Cody Chaffins and Brandon Adams, like to know all them players, which I guess they go and they interview them, all throughout their high school careers and stuff like that, do a lot of their high school games. But they know all those players by name, first name, last name, by face, know their parents. Like, man, to see how much fun Brandon Adams has interviewing the Georgia players and the Georgia coaches on Sugar Bowl Media Day, it's my favorite day of the year for Dog Nation. Big 3rd and 3 for Miami. Big 3rd and 3 for Miami. Snap, run up the middle. Stopped. They stopped him. 4th down and 2. 3. Kick the field goal. Adam says give it to Tony. Well, they didn't do that. Kick the field goal and go up 17, man. What's wrong with y'all? Where are they at on the field? Oh, they're too far. Yeah, fuck it. Go for it. 38-yard line? Dog, I'd kick it and try and get up 17. They must not trust their kicker. Trip to the right, one receiver left. Fletcher to the left of Carson Beck. Takes a snap, Beck drops back, scans the field. Nobody there. Tony in the flat. Gets up to the 30. First down, Canes. First down, Canes, baby. Malachi Tony's a beast. Malachi Tony is damn good, y'all. My God, he's only 17, a freshman. Tell us 5,698 times, like how you told us Ryan Williams was 17, 5,962 times. Thank God we don't have to hear that anymore. Did you know he's only 17? That's how many catches he has this season. Ryan Williams and Cam Coleman need to transfer to the same school so they can drop the ball together. So it's going to be 1st and 10, Canes going in to score again on the invincible Ohio State University. No, we knew all season long that Ohio State, all the Georgia fans in this chat have been saying all season long, Ohio State is not battle tested, has not been in any 4-quarter wars. How are they going to respond when they get punched in the face and they are trailing in the 4th quarter? How are they going to respond when they play another team that's just as talented as they are? Georgia fans have been asking that all season long. Georgia has been through that time and time again all season. On the road at Tennessee, playing from behind against Alabama at home, 4th game of the season. 3rd game of the season was a battle. 4th game of the season was a battle. Then we go to Auburn, down 10, damn near down 17, a 4-quarter battle. The offensive line, we only have, 2 starters and a whole bunch of freshmen, people that didn't even know what the hell they were doing. Georgia's O-line was getting ate up on the road at Auburn. Battle against Georgia Tech. Had to play a really good Texas team. Down 9 in the 4th quarter against Ole Miss. In a battle the whole game against Florida in a rivalry game. Like, Georgia has been through hell and back this season when it comes to facing adversity in games. 225 girl, do you think the layoff is what's killing OSU right now, or maybe were they looking ahead of Miami? I've never seen a defending national champion play this. I don't think they were ever that good this year. I just don't. And I honestly, I wasn't sure until the Big Ten championship game. When I saw Indiana was able to get pressure on Julian Sayin, the way their pass rush was able to eat up Ohio State's offensive line, and the way that they were able to take away number 4, Jeremiah Smith, I was like, this team can be beat. This team is beatable. Their O-line looks really suspect to me in the Indiana game. And yes, I think the layoff, man, I'm telling you, the layoff is not good. The layoff is not good. That's the main thing I'm worried about for Georgia. I'm really worried about that for Georgia. It's not good. It's not good. Get out of here, dog. Get out of here. Get your bullshit on. Beck drops back, scans. He's going to take a sack. Get out of here. Beck goes down. Carson Beck goes down. Miami's eating Ohio State's O-line up. Yeah, don't get complacent in the play. This is the thing. Back when Nick Saban, Kirby Smart, Lane Kiffin, all were on the same staff, the thing was everybody had a long layoff. It wasn't one team got to play, and the other team had to wait a month to play, and another team only had to wait 2 weeks to play. Everybody had the layoff. So that's what was different between back when Saban was preparing his teams for the playoffs or for a bowl game, a BCS game, whatever it was. Everybody had a month off. Now, the top 4 seeds have a month off, and the teams coming into this game played 8 days ago. Dog, 30 days is too long to not play football, to not tackle live. You get out of game shape. You lose a step. There's a difference between practice speed and game speed. Tony, pitch. He's way in the backfield. Miami's going backwards on this one. Miami's going way backwards on this one. Ohio State wasn't the same team as last year. They weren't dominant. They were just winning games. I expect the Dogs to be a little rusty from the practice videos I've seen there about business. Everything that the players have said and the coaches have said, I like. I think Georgia is the better team in all 3 phases. I think we have a better offense. I think we have a better defense. I think we have better special teams. I think we have better coaches. It's just the layoff. And we're going to be able to run the ball. They are not going to be able to run the ball. We're going to be able to stop the run. I don't think that they're going to be able to stop our run. I'm expecting Georgia to go for 200 or better rushing on the ground in the Ole Miss game. The Gabe Harris thing worries me. The Malachi Tolliver thing worries me. We need a healthy Chauncey Bowens. We need a healthy, I can split carries with Nate Frazier for 4 quarters in an SEC war. Healthy Chauncey Bowens. Not the Kirby Smart. He's 100% healthy Chauncey Bowens. I don't have a lot of complaints about Kirby. I shouldn't have any. Beck lets one rip deep. Pass interference. That's pass interference. That's pass interference. He held him up. The one thing about Kirby Smart, I can't stand how he is on injuries. But that's how he's supposed to. It doesn't matter what I think or about what any other fans think. You don't want to let the other coaches know who's healthy and who's not. I get it. But he's been saying Chauncey Bowens and Noah Thomas has been healthy and 100%, going all the way back to the Mississippi State game, and they're not. Clearly, they are not. Just lying right to your face. They're 100%. Chauncey Bowens they downed it at the 1. Miami downs it at the 1. Chauncey Bowens got 1 carry. 1 in the SEC championship. Goes up the middle for 12 yards. And after the game, Kirby. How's the health of Chauncey Bowens? Kirby he's 100%. Dude, we just watched him have a back spasm. He couldn't even get off the field. But he's 100%. Okay. If he was 100%, he would be splitting carries right down the middle, if not getting the majority of the carries with Nate Frazier. And he's not. Last first half shutout for the Yuckeyes. The 2016 college football playoff, whatever. Julian saying in his own end zone, get after his ass. Ohio State running back gets 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Maybe 4. Maybe 4. Tough run to give Ohio State some breathing room. Miami calls timeout. Miami's eating Ohio State's lunch up so far. The invincible Ohio State University. Noah and Colby, hopefully they can come up big and not get re-injured. I have a hard time believing that Colby's going to be able to come back and give us the production that he was giving us before the injury, but I'll be thrilled to have him back. Absolutely. Noah Thomas, I don't know what's been going on with him since the Mississippi State game. He's been hurt. Clearly, he's been hurt. He didn't even play. I think he had maybe 3 snaps against Georgia Tech, and they took him out. He couldn't do anything. Didn't play a snap. Not one. Not one in the SEC championship game. He really hasn't been a big factor. He he hasn't been a big factor for us like I thought he was going to be this season. But the Humphreys and Bell are playing better anyways. Humphreys and Bell are playing better anyways. And all the Georgia fans in the chat saying steps up in the pocket, checks it down. Big hit. Big hit. He might have got the first down. He got the first down. 1:21 to go in the half. Ohio State's going to take a shot. But Noah Thomas never had the impact on this team that I thought he was going to have. Never. Georgia fans in the chat. I know that I say this all the time, but I cannot say it enough. Zachariah Branch has to touch the ball more. Every time he touches the ball, something good happens. Big play over the middle. Cardell Tate gets 13 yards. Ohio State's going to be around the 30. They're going to go fast now. They're going to take a shot. They're going to take a deep shot here. I'm telling you now. They are going to take a shot to Smith. Ohio State checks it down. Miami comes up, forces them out of bounds at the 36-yard line. Ohio State's probably going to get in field goal range. Zachariah Branch has to get the ball more for Georgia in this playoff. Every time number one touches the ball for us, something really good happens. And we have got to find a way to get him more involved besides throwing the screen pass down the line of scrimmage. We have got to get him the ball more and find more creative ways in the passing game or in the run game to get number one the ball. He is the only player on our team that every time he touches it, he could possibly score. Ohio State's at the 46. They're going to get in field goal range. Now they're hurrying up. Miami shouldn't have called timeout. See, messed around and you're going to give them life. Come on, Miami pass rush. Get home. Sayin drops back. Miami pass rush. Comes up, makes a tackle, drop. Drop. It's going to be 2nd and 10. Ohio State wide receiver crying for a flag. Begging the referee for a flag. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. 2-2-5. DSA agrees. Zach Branch has to touch the ball more. 2-2-5. Zach can literally turn nothing into something when he touches the ball. The first play on offense against Tennessee was all I needed to see from him, man. He's an incredible athlete. He's the best skilled player we've had in a long, long time. I can't remember the last one that was that quick. I mean, Isaiah McKenzie was good, but he wasn't as quick as Branch. I'm trying to think of players that we haven't had like a lot of those fast, shifty guys. I think McKenzie would be the last one I can compare him to. Like even Pickens, Pickens was good, but Pickens wasn't a fast, shifty. I don't know how Julian Sayin just got out of that, but it was unbelievable that he didn't take a sack right there. Ohio State's trying to get in field goal range. Come on, Miami. Miami's not even set. Ohio State snaps it. Blown dead. Why was it blown dead? Miami called timeout. Like Pickens was good, but Pickens was never I'm going to make you miss and I'm going to take it to the house or anything like that. Bowers was a tight end, so I can't compare it to him. A.D. Mitchell was damn good. But he never played for us. Tell me why Georgia's best wide receiver is hurt all season, every season. Name me the last season where our number one wide receiver was healthy the whole year. I'll wait. I can go back to at least 2018, where our best wide receiver was either kicked off the team for beating somebody's ass up or injured all season long. Every season, I can do it. This year, Colby Young was our best out for the majority of the season. Last year, who was it last year? Ra Thomas and Colby Young kicked off the team for beating somebody's ass up. 2023, Ladd McConkey out for the majority of the season, back spasms. 2022, A.D. Mitchell out the entire season with a high ankle sprain. 2021, George Pickens out. 2020, George Pickens out. 2019, George Pickens out. 2018, Jeremiah Holloman kicked off the team. 2017, who was our best wide receiver in 2017? That's the last year. It was the guy that ended up going to the Bears. Number 6. Dude was big as shit. Oh, I can't even think of his name. Terry Godwin. And who was number 6 for us in 2017, y'all? Dog, I should know that. That's embarrassing. Ra Thomas got kicked off the team last year. He was supposed to be our best wide receiver. So going all the way back to 2017, every single season, our best wide receiver has not played the majority of the year. Every year. No. So, yeah. Thomas was 6. I'm saying in the 2017 season, who was number 6? I can't remember his damn name. Jake Fromm would throw Javon Wims. Yep, Javon Wims. That's the last time our number 1 wide receiver. I got to turn the air conditioner on. That's the last time our number 1 wide receiver played a whole season was 2017. I had to turn on the AC, boy. It getting hot in her. It's getting hot in her. Come on, Miami. Sack them. Dude, I hate Ohio State. Sack his ass. So it's going to be a long field goal attempt for Ohio State. Javon Wims, 225 comes through for the chat. As usual, 225, all reliable. Fielding for Ohio State. I hope he misses it. I hope he misses it. He missed one in the Big Ten Championship. Why not miss one here? She knows those dogs. She knows everything about Georgia. He missed it. He missed it. He missed it. The invincible Ohio State University. Get them out of here, bro. Take that, Ryan Day. What are Ohio State fans going to say after this? What are Ohio State fans going to say after this? Stay on it, Miami. Come on. Beat their ass. 31-0. Like, man, I don't just want Ohio State to lose. I hope they get blown out. Shut out. 31-0. I'm sick of it, dog. I'm sick of Ohio State fans and Big Ten fans running their mouth to Georgia fans, any SEC fans. I cannot stand the Big Ten. And the SEC's getting their lunch ate up in bowl season so far. So they're not helping at all. Ryan Day is blown away. He cannot believe that they are down 14-0 to Miami. Cristobal doesn't know what to say. He doesn't know what to say. He's the opposite. He can't believe he's up 14. You better stay up too, dog, because you are not a good in-game coach. But yeah, Georgia fans, that is a wild thing to think about with the Georgia wide receiver, the Georgia #1 wide receiver curse. That's something I think about a lot. Is how our #1 wide receiver has been out for the majority, if not all of the season, going all the way back to 2017 was the last time when we had Javon Wims. That's crazy. Like McConkey, Pickens multiple times. The years that we had A.D. Mitchell. A.D. Mitchell was damn good. He would have been damn good for us if he would have played more. Bowers was banged up for a while. Colby Young this year. Colby Young and Ra Thomas both damn near got kicked off the team. Ra Thomas beat somebody up twice. 2 times he beat a woman up and got kicked off the team. Like, man, he was going to be damn good for us. Our best wide receiver was in the TN. I don't know what the TN means. In Tennessee, ain't nothing good in Tennessee. But that's crazy. Get out of here, bro. I don't even know what that is or what that means. People posting that stuff in the chat. Get out of here, dog. Goodbye. That's never made sense to me. Why would you go out of your way to go to somebody's live stream? And there's only 5 people watching this, too. Our best wide receiver was the tight end. Hell yeah, when Bowers was here, absolutely. But why you would go to somebody's live stream and spam their chat with, I don't even know what they're posting. I don't even know what they're posting. I don't know why you would do that. I got better stuff to do than go to other people's live streams and spam the chat. But that is a wild, interesting fact about the Georgia wide receiver. Happened again this year with Colby Young. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. We need a healthy Branch, though, in this playoff. We have to have a healthy Zach Branch. And we got to get him the ball more. We've got to get Zach Branch the ball more. Absolutely. Said, my bad. I meant tight end. Yeah. Tight end. Dude, when Bowers was here, I took him for granted for how good he really was. And I think it's because we got used to him being so good as a freshman. And because he was a tight end instead of listed as a wide receiver, I think that had something to do with like knocking off a little bit of the luster that he would have had than if he was listed as a wide receiver. Because anytime you just saying the words tight end, like when you say somebody's a tight end, it makes you think like more blocking, more of a possession receiver, that type of deal. That's not what Bowers was, dude. Bowers was a game changer. Bowers was the biggest game changer I've seen come to Georgia since Gurley. Like Todd Gurley, bro, was that's where is it? That's him right there too. Against South Carolina. That's my favorite. Let me go get that. This right here is one of my favorite plays in Georgia football history. This was 2013 in the top 10 matchup. Georgia lost the opener to Clemson. And then we had 2 top 10 teams coming into Sanford Stadium early in the 2013 season. And it started with South Carolina, but then the next week, I think, there was a top 10 LSU team coming into Sanford Stadium. Big time game. Georgia played 3 top 10 opponents within, I think, the first 4 to 6 weeks of the season. But anyway, so Georgia had already dropped 1 to Clemson in the 2013 regular season on the road at Clemson. And Gurley had like 200-something yards rushing in that game. But anyway, so we come out against South Carolina, bro, and our run game was on point. I'm talking Gurley from the jump was hyped for this game. Went out there as a captain, set the tone from the very beginning. Dude, he was unstoppable in this game and in that Clemson game. He got hurt in the LSU game. But he got his helmet ripped off on this play. He went up the middle, got into a pile of scrum, got into a pile. South Carolina rips off his helmet. This dude's able to keep his balance, gets up, almost goes down, prevents himself from going down, gets back up, spins around. If they wouldn't have called it dead, he would have scored a touchdown on this play. But that's why in this picture, he doesn't have a helmet on. They pulled his helmet off by his face mask, and he still almost scored on this play. Dude, this guy was by far my favorite college football player ever to watch. Like, it was a privilege to get to watch this dude play college football. This is my favorite, one of my favorite pictures, sports pictures ever. That play right there. I loved watching him play, bro. That was a game changer right there. And Bowers was the same way, but he was a tight end, so he didn't really get like the star recognition from the national media I felt like he should have got. It's hard to get those to stay out there. All right. I got to take a break. Give me 10 minutes. Give me 10 minutes. And I will be back. Maybe not even 10 minutes. It's 9:16. 9:15. I'll be back at 9:25. Give me a couple minutes.
Wireless wallet changes, and now Xfinity is in your area to help. Lock in your price on the most intelligent WhatsApp for 5 years guaranteed. Xfinity, imagine that.
Welcome back to the Mercedes-Benz halftime report. Well, fans, you've got an exciting matchup with Miami versus Ohio State this evening, and we've got some excitement of our own. On tap for the midnight celebration that's just a couple of hours away, we are going to ring in 2026 with Diana Ross in Times Square, and performances from 50 Cent, Chappell Roan, Mariah Carey, and Post Malone. New Year's Rocket Eve with me, Ryan Seacrest, is live. So head on over to ABC's Active Kids. Happy holidays, everyone.
We'll do it, Ryan. You know how Ryan's going to recover by watching his dogs tomorrow night. Georgia and Ole Miss playing in the All-State Sugar Bowl. This is the way the bracket looks. You see where the teams will advance. Our game in Pasadena, Indiana, and Alabama. Holly Rowe and Chris Button with the report.
The message for Alabama has been on starting quickly, and that starts with Ty Simpson. This week they have shown him clips of games where they got off to fast starts, hoping he can replicate that. And for him, it's a chance to show the world what he's made of on this big national stage, going up against the reigning Heisman Trophy winner. He said, listen, I'm a competitor. I wanted to be there in New York. Now I get a chance tomorrow to show everyone what I can do.
No, it's interesting. He's happy he didn't win it, but Fernando Mendoza feels a lot of pressure because he did win it. He said he's actually been working with his sports psychologist this week to make sure that he's not putting too much pressure on himself. He doesn't want to have to prove everyone right that he was the Heisman winner. He said, I just have to be 1/11th of this offense. The only person I owe anything to is myself and my teammates. We'll see how we do.
A couple notable injury updates. Alton Overton, defensive lineman for Alabama. They get back tomorrow after missing the last 2 games.
And the leading receiver is back for Indiana after being out much of the Ohio State game with a leg injury. Will Mark can practice Tuesday. Running full speed, they expect him to be close to 100% in this game. One last note, the weather's been an issue. It's been raining a lot here in LA. The field has been tarred since Tuesday at 4 p.m. Hopefully it will clear up in time for the whole year. Back to you.
You don't say how. Nice.
Joey McGuire and Dan Lanning are preparing for an all-out war, especially in the trenches. The money matchup in this game is between Oregon's offensive line and Texas Tech's defensive line. Coming into the season, Oregon's offensive line was a big question mark, and has since become the anchor to the most explosive offense in the country. But the Ducks are expecting to face the best defensive line they have played all season. So look for them to utilize tempo in hopes to neutralize that defensive front. McGuire said in preparing for Oregon, they're mirror images of each other. There's so many similarities. They're an even match in every way. We'll see what gives at Newcomb Hard Rock.
Katie, that's going to be a great way to start the quarterfinal triple header tomorrow. And of course, it wraps up in New Orleans, Georgia and Ole Miss in the All-State Sugar Bowl, a rematch. The regular season game, one between the hedges by the Dogs. Winner of the Sugar Bowl plays the winner of the Cotton Bowl, the game that we're watching right now. Miami and Ohio State. Of course, we're getting everything started. As Holly Rowe reported, that rain waiting. This is going to stand at 9 a.m. Eastern time. You see the variety of platforms on 6 a.m. local. Join us to bring in the new year.
Get game ready for the college football playoff with a $9.99 haircut coupon from Great Place. This game's pregame routine isn't complete without her $9.99 haircut coupon, which helps her get playoff ready. Coach uses online checking to save time. Great move. And of course, Kirk Cousins knows the value of a game-winning haircut.
Like that? Oh, yeah,
You like that. Go to greatclips.com/football and get a $9.99 haircut coupon today. Gatorade has the #1 proven electrolyte designed to hydrate better than water, made to rehydrate, replenish, and refuel, so you can lose more sweat and run the game. Gatorade. Visit 80. Nationwide can be a great insurance and financial services company. What's stopping you from being so much more than one thing? That question will inspire you to create, motivate them. All right, ready? Let's hear it. Motivate others. Blue, insurance and financial services. And the emotional thing, the acronym that include Nationwide. Your insurance and financial needs. Nationwide is on your side.
When you grow up out here, you learn to tell facts. Come fertilize. I keep my boots clean by rolling with AT&T. You know, the company that invented the telephone. AT&T's America's first network, and it's still the best. That's not me talking. That's the scoreboard. It's the fastest, most reliable network. Is that right, Graham? When you compare, there's no comparison. Plain talk, strong signal, nothing better.
Right now with Papa John's creating the old pizza for only $9.99. Any toppings on original thin and regular style crust. All $9.99. Usually your pizza with no artificial flavors, colors, or additives costs more. But Papa John's knows you deserve better. Order now.
There's a Harbor Freight store in your neighborhood. And the thing about neighborhoods, they're not made of places. They're made by people. The kind of people who look out for each other, that make hard-working tools that always work with any pro or DIY budget. You see, we treat neighbors like, well, neighbors. The other thing about neighborhoods, it means we're close by when you need us. Harbor Freight.
A superhero remake. Not exactly what we expect from us going directly. I'm deciding this to confirm you don't have superpowers.
Almost outrageous Wonderland only on Disney Plus. Football playoff quarterfinals continue, and the New Stage triple header. The survival while chasing the playoff. Just win in advance. The college football playoff quarterfinals on ESPN.
Once upon a time, comes once a year. At the Masters.
Straight out the gate, scrap, flash, passion, all action in the trenches. I take my soul, start, rain, fall.
All right, I'm back. The Irish are back. Not the Notre Dame Irish, though. The Irish are back. Man, I'm loving this game. I am loving this game. Hurricanes up 14-0 on the invincible Ohio State University. I'm loving every second of this. SEC's got to play better from here on out, though, y'all. Bama's got to win. Dogs have got to win. I wouldn't mind seeing a Alabama, Georgia part 3. 1, because I think we could beat them. 2, we just need some more payback on those guys. An SEC championship ain't enough. I want another natty off of Bama. And they should be able to battle it out. Like we split 1-1. We got a game, they got a game. Like, yeah, we dragged it. We dragged them in Atlanta, but they beat us on our home field. Ended a 33-game win streak. Let them battle it out. See who the best team is for a national title. I think that would be awesome. I don't know why. I don't know why you come over here on my channel, spam my chat. Get out of here, though. Georgia got to get by Ole Miss, though, y'all. Georgia has got to get by Ole Miss first. Cannot take them lightly. This layoff thing, I'm telling y'all, there's something to that. Now it's getting cold in here. I'm going to have to go put on my – where did I leave that thing? My long sleeve. I swear this Georgia weather is the darndest thing. 75 degrees on Christmas. 20 degrees yesterday morning when I got up to go to work. A 45-degree swing. No wonder everybody's always sick in Metro Atlanta. That and they poison the damn water. The weather's off the chain. They poison the damn water in Fulton County. Probably Cobb County too. No wonder everybody's sick all the time. The CDC's here too. No wonder everybody's sick all the time. I can't get sick again this year. I can't do it. I've already been sick for 1 month this year straight. I don't know if it was long COVID. I don't know what it was. It was back in October. I think I was sick for the entire month. There was a stretch where I didn't do. I think I went a week or 2 weeks without doing any videos on the channel. And I told myself before the season on this channel I was going to do 2 videos a week. I don't think I've quite done that, but I usually always did at least one a week. At least one a week. And there was a week or 2 I went straight with no videos. Nothing. Nathan. But 2 a week is really, really good for me. Two videos a week, being able to put something together, get my thoughts together, and put that out, I feel like that's pretty darn good. Because for those of y'all that don't know, there's the people on here, Mizzy and Adam, they know. But, dude, I do heating and air at a big heating and air company in Metro Atlanta. Bro, they work the piss out of us. I mean, every HVAC company does that anyways. But I'm just saying, like, if you know an HVAC person, HVAC workers work their asses off. Bro, I'm talking like special forces. From the time we get the trucks loaded up and we get to the customer's house, from that point on till the job is done, we are moving. No breaks, no lunch, no sitting down, no leaving the job site, no, none of that. And when it's hot and it's like 100, and it's like in 90s, them attics are like 155 degrees, bro. It takes everything out of you. So to be able to do anything as a heating and air person outside of work is a blessing. Like if you got energy to do anything as an HVAC guy, you're doing good. Because most of the people I know that do heating and air, all they can do is go home and go to sleep. Or when they're off, that's all they can do is sleep. It's rough, man. It's rough. But I love football. I've got to have Saturdays. That's what I told my boss and my company. It was going back. This wasn't the first company that I did it, but a couple years ago, I just started telling my boss, hey, I can't do Saturdays. I won't. Like, I want to do college football. Like, this is my thing. Ohio State coming out. Get him. Knocked down to the 18. Big hit. Let's go. Big hit. Miami laying the wood on special teams. But, dude, this is what I love. This is what I live for. Is Georgia football in the fall. Like, dog, that is the only thing in my life that I look forward to year round from the time that I was born until right now at 33 years old. That is the only thing in my life that I've looked forward to consistently throughout my life is college football. I love college football. I love the fall. I love bowl games. The rest of the year is miserable when there's no college football. Saying takes a snap, handoff up the middle, big hole. He took the wrong route on that one. Jackson gets a 7-yard gain. Looked like it could have been way more. Come on, Miami. Hunker down. Sack this guy. Heat this guy up, man. He ain't that damn good. Come on, Miami. Saying takes the snap. Another handoff up the middle. Another chunk play for Jackson. Ohio State trying to get some run game going. Buckeyes are trying to get some run game going. They're trying to hold the ball, run some clock, get some momentum. I've seen Kirby do this quite a bit in his career as well. When Kirby feels like a game is starting to get out of hand, he'll start running the ball, try and get some first downs, take the air out of the ball, and get everybody settled down and get the offense in some kind of rhythm. So this is smart by Day here. First and 10, Ohio State from the 31. Snap, play action. Saying going to throw it. He checks it down to a shallow crossing route for looks like a 5-yard gain. Ohio State's getting a little bit of rhythm here. Ohio State's getting a little bit of rhythm here. If you're Miami, dude, you can't let Smith get loose in this game. You got to put clamps on 4 and have 2 people on number 4. You can't let him beat you. That's the one guy that in one play can hurt you, can kill you. Tommy Carnell Tate, too. Another big run by Jackson up the middle. Big run, too. That might have been 20 yards. Ohio State's starting to heat up. I don't know who that Ohio State fan is that paints his face and wears all the Buckeyes paraphernalia. I don't know what to call it, but all them big-ass Ohio State chains. But that dude's been going to Ohio State games far back as I can remember. He's kind of like the Wood family that paints their head, the dog on their head for Georgia. That's fucking holding! That's holding! Where's the call on that? Bro, he had 2. If Miami plays the football, Ohio State, he was turned around, had both arms around him, hugging him, trying to prevent him from. Look at that! How is that not holding on 52? Bro, they can see from India that was holding. What? Son, you gotta be kidding. Whatever. It was a sack. That was unbelievable. 4 sacks. This Miami pass rush is getting after him. Sack him again. Let's go. Fucking Jeremiah Smith, man. What we just said. Can't let Smith beat you. Big 20-yard pass over the middle. Wide open. Nobody near him. Found a spot in the zone. You can't let him beat you, dog. That's the one person who can get Ohio State back in this game. 4 receptions, 105 yards. 4 receptions, bro. 105 yards on 4 receptions. You got to take him away. You've got to take Smith away. Julian saying, checks the play at the line of scrimmage. Snap. Handoff. 4 more yards for Ohio State up the middle. Number 12, Donaldson. Miami's got the bow up right here. Miami's defense got the bow up. Miami's defense got to do something. Look at Ohio State's O-line huffing and puffing, though, y'all. Them boys dying. They are not that. Oh, that O-line ain't that damn good, man. Miami's defense got to make a stand right here and force field goal. Saying takes a snap, throws it out to the flat. Brocker's in front. Tate. Ohio State's inside the 10. Ohio State is inside the 10. Danger. Breaker 1-9. We've got Tangos inside the 10-yard line. That was a good play by Ohio State there. That was a good play by Ohio State right there. Saying from the 8. This looks like it's going to be a run. Nope, pass. Saying drops back, finds a guy at the 5, takes a hit, drops him at the 6, big hit. 2nd and goal from the 6 coming up for the Buckeyes. 2nd and 6 from the 6-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 6-yard line for the Buckeyes. Julian saying doesn't have not a single piece of facial hair yet. Not a single one. That dude ain't even shaved for the first time yet. Ohio State from the 5. Somehow they gave it to him at the 5. Handoff right up the middle. Shit, he damn near scored. Ohio State's going to be 3rd and goal from the 1. 3rd and goal from the 1, baby. What you going to do? Nobody's in until they're in. That's what Georgia says. Nobody's in until they're in. Fight, 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 fight. Till the very last second. Till the very last second. Fight. For pride of the state of Georgia and the Dog Nation. This is going to be a touchdown, Ohio State. Shit! Touchdown, the invincible Ohio State University scores touchdown. That's one thing I loved about Georgia football this year, man. Them boys fight on defense to the very end. That play at Auburn was huge. 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 And it was a punch out. They both punched out. That's the great thing about that play, is that both C.J. Allen and Raylan Wilson at the same time punched the ball out. That play at Auburn, dog, that was the season. That in the 4th down to London Humphreys on the road at Tennessee was the season for the Dogs. I mean, there are a lot of big moments, but those 2 plays right there stand out to me. So Ohio State's going to make this a 1-possession game. Carson Beck has to get something going here, bro. Miami's offense got to get something going here because Miami's offense only put up 7. The other touchdown was a pick 6. So the Miami offense got to help them out. You can't let these boys back into the game. Like, the defense doing everything they can. You held Ohio State scoreless in the first half. That's about as good as you can damn expect out of a defense. Now they gave up a touchdown. Miami's offense got to respond right here. Miami's offense got to respond right here. I need some daggone bubble gum. My voice is killing me. This talking is harder than I thought. No wonder Brandon Adams' voice is always damn hurt. I've been on here for 2 hours and 12 minutes. My voice is killing me. Brandon Adams does Dog Nation Daily every day he starts at 10, usually gets done, I'll say, on average at like 11:30. Who knows what he does after that? And he does high school football. Dude is a living legend, bro. Brandon Adams is a damn good dog. The voice of the Georgia Bulldogs. It's really Brandon Adams. It's not. Does anybody think Scott Howard is the voice of the Georgia Bulldogs, or is it BA? I like Scott Howard. I don't think anybody listens to the radio anymore. I know a lot of people that listen to Scott Howard instead of the TV because they can't stand the announcement. But man, that's a hard for you to come in behind Larry Munson. That's tough, man. That's like on the board coming in behind Nick Saban. Like Larry Munson, man, he was so talented at calling games. And I think Scott Howard is good too, but Larry Munson also had that voice, just that God-given voice to make a game sound so much bigger. And then the analogies, the descriptions he would use, he was just so talented, man. I think Scott Howard's good, don't get me wrong. But I don't know. I mean, I really like I listen to Dog Nation every single day. Anything Brandon Adams puts out, I want to listen to it. The stuff that's in the afternoon, I'm not as big on. I like Mike Griffith. The newer people, Kaylee and Connor, I don't watch their show too often. But Dog Nation Daily all day, every day since it started. Like, I remember when it first started in the 2015 season. And I've been on it every single day at work. That's one good thing about my job is usually by 10 o'clock, we are where we're supposed to be at the customer's house, and we've started working or whatever in an attic or in a crawl space or wherever it is that we're working. replacing their air conditioner or furnace or whatever. By 10 o'clock, I'm settled in. I got my radio. I pull up my phone. I put on Dog Nation, hook it up to the Bluetooth, and watch Dog Nation Daily every single day. It's been great, man. Brandon Adams has been great. I'm thrilled that we've got that. Miami's offense got to get something going here, man. Carson Beck, $4.5 million a year quarterback. Time to prove it. Miami's offense got to get it going here. Let's go. This is a good game, though. I'm not going to lie. This is a good game here. Come on, Beck. Earn that damn money. Got to get Tony involved. Can't go away from the run either. Back, snap, handoff, up the middle. Gets 5. Gets 5. Good first play. Gets 5 on the first play. Good play. I need my long sleeve. Second and 5. Second and 5. Got to figure they're going to get Tony involved here, right? Second and 5. Beck takes a snap, looks downfield, tries to throw it out to the flat. It gets batted down. Batted down by McDonald. 3rd and 5 for Carson. 3rd and 5 for Carson Beck in Miami. McDonald bats it down. A lot of damn batted balls. He had him too. That was going to be a good play out in the flat, Fletcher. He had him. Ohio State fans trying to make some noise. Carson Beck got him. He hit him. First down Miami. First down Miami. Miami gets the ball out to the 42. On a curl route to the outside. Beck puts it on the money. Well, not really. That could have been a little bit more back shoulder. But Beck hits him. Beck puts it on him. Snap, handoff up the middle. Fletcher gets 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 yards for Miami. Ohio State player trying to draw a flag. Miami's O-line getting some push. Getting some good push, too. All right, 2nd and 4. Back in the shotgun. Another handoff out the middle. Fletcher, first down, and some. Rumbling through Ohio State defenders. First down, Canes. First down, Canes. Miami's O-line's heating up, getting some push here. Caleb Downs makes the tackle. I can't believe he left Bama to go to Ohio State, bro. I can't believe he did that. We got to put a stop to this transfer portal bullshit that's going on, bro. You commit to a school, you need to stay at that school. There's got to be some penalty for leaving. They need to go back to making them sit out a year if you transfer. Because right now, this is insanity. This is not sustainable. This model of college football. And it's not fair to the fans, to the coaches, the university, nobody. The thing that's going on between Georgia and Damon Wilson right now is bullshit. He needs to pay that money back, bro. That lawsuit between Damon Wilson and Georgia right now, like, bro, that's unbelievable. You take the money from Georgia, Tell them you're coming back. They don't go out and search for any more edge rushers. Then you bounce to Missouri and you take the money. No, dog. You got to sit out a year if you transfer. It's going to be 3rd and 8. 3rd and 8. Ohio State got pressure, sacked back. He did a good job getting back to the line of scrimmage. Safety blitz. Safety blitz. Oh, I'm sorry, corner blitz. Not safety. Came off the edge, got to Beck. Ohio State fans trying to make some noise. Doesn't sound too loud to me. Beck takes a snap. Pressure. Oh, Tony fumbled. Tony fumbled. Got his own fumble. They're going to call that incomplete, I think. Did they call that incomplete? Them boys hitting. That's the second time Tony's fumbled and recovered his own fumble. Fletcher fumbled. Tony's hurt. Tony is hurt. Might have broke his ribs. He ain't a big guy. Miami kicks a field goal. They got it. 17-7. Miami Hurricanes on top of the invincible Ohio State University. Is Miami going to be able to hold on? Or is Ohio State going to come back and get it? What do y'all think, chat? The four people that are watching. Is Miami going to be able to hold on, or is Ohio State going to be able to come back? What do y'all think? What do y'all think in the chat? Based off of how this is going, I think Miami's going to be able to hold on. They cannot let Jeremiah Smith get going or get deep balls or nothing like that, though. What do y'all think? You think Miami's going to win, or you think Ohio State's going to come back? I wanted Georgia to beat Ohio State, but I'll gladly I'll be happy to play Miami as well. I think that's a great storyline. Carson Beck left Georgia to go to Miami, get on a different team, ends up making the playoff, has to play Georgia in a playoff game to go to a national championship. That's an incredible storyline. Snake Doctor says Miami better hold on. You would hope that they could. I hate Ohio State, bro. And I don't like Miami either. But I despise Ohio State. I feel good about Georgia-Miami game, though. I mean, I'll be honest. Miami's defense is impressive. Their pass rush is impressive. We would need our best day from our O-line. Like Ernest Green and Monroe, you're going to be able to put some good tape out there or some bad tape out there for the NFL based off of going against Ruben Bain and whoever 3 is on the other side. Miami's got some really talented guys that can get after the passer. Georgia's O-line would have their best day. We would have to get the run game going. Have to. We would have to be able to run the ball and stay balanced against Miami. Like we would have to stay out of 3rd and long. Have to stay out of 3rd and long. So that's against anybody, but Miami's edge rushers are dangerous, bro. Like game-changing dangerous. You don't want them getting home free on your quarterback. And I think our tackles have went healthy, incredible this season. Dude, when Ernest Green came back for the Ole Miss game, that was a big turning point for our season. A massive turning point for our season is when we got a healthy Ernest Green back. Do y'all remember what a disaster the O-line was when we were shuffling? I don't even remember who the hell it was. Bo Hughley. Dog, I don't even remember. Juan Gaston, was it Bo Hughley and Juan Gaston at right tackle? And then Monroe Freeling was hurt at the beginning of the Auburn game. I don't even know who the hell we had over there. Bro, the whole line was a disaster until the Ole Miss game. We had Juan Gaston starting at right tackle for the Bama game. He was coming off an injury himself. Once Ernest and Monroe came back healthy, Monroe wasn't healthy in the Auburn game, but he came in and played because he was so ashamed of how the O-line looked in the first half against Auburn. We could have damn near lost that game, y'all. We could have damn near lost that Auburn game as bad as we were playing in that first half. But Monroe comes back, stabilizes the O-line in the Auburn game. Once that happened, we were at least able to do something on offense. Monroe came in for the Auburn game, dog, we couldn't move the ball at all. We were going 3 and out, getting sacked every single drive. Every single drive. And once Monroe came back in and stabilized things, that's when our offense was able to at least move the ball and get some momentum in that game. And then once Ernest came back healthy for the Ole Miss game, that's when the season and the offense really started taking off. Ernest Green has played his ass off this season. I was hard on Ernest last year at the beginning of this year. He wasn't healthy. He wasn't playing good. He didn't play good in the Tennessee game. The dude has been playing his ass off, though, lately. And that's unbelievable what's been happening with his father, man. I wouldn't wish that on nobody, man. I wouldn't wish that on nobody. That's a tough thing to have to deal with in the middle of the season. His dad having a stroke, not being able to communicate while all this is going on. This is during the week of the Texas game. Well, and what game was it that he missed? The Charlotte game. He didn't even play. He left to he went to go be with his family that weekend. The weekend we played Charlotte. So prayers up for Ernest Green and his father and his whole family. Tough thing to have to deal with while you're playing college football. Unbelievable, but we'll see, man. The Georgia O-line is going to determine the rest of this season, just like they've determined the season this far. I mean, you can literally watch the play of the O-line throughout this season, and when they play well, we look good, and we win, and we control games. When they don't play well, we get Georgia Tech. We get first half Auburn. We get first half of the Marshall game. We get first half of the Tennessee game. You can literally just look at the O-line. They first time against Bama, O-line played okay. They got beat sometimes. Second time around against Bama, O-line plays their ass off. Georgia wins. What do you know? We got a Miami player down. Got a Miami player down. Cristobal coming onto the field. I'm sure we'll get a TV timeout here. Well, you get rolled on. Oh, yep. He got high load. That's a penalty. He got high load. I don't think that one was intentional. They probably just snapped his knee, though. MCL. That looked like it hurt. That looked like it hurt. Luckily, I never had a knee injury. I've had what have I had? Broken collarbone. I think that's it. I think that's the only injury I've ever had in sports. That collarbone, dog, sucked. Put me out of commission for a year. That was a painful, hard to recover from injury, collarbone. I was at a hockey camp in Maine playing against guys that were way bigger than me. When the Thrashers were still in Atlanta, there was travel hockey in Atlanta. There still is, but the Thrashers sponsored it. So I used to play on a travel team called the Junior Thrashers. We had badass uniforms. The Thrashers would come help coach us, come to our practices. We would go to these big tournaments, travel all over the country. It was awesome. But I went to a camp in Maine when I was 16. It's kind of like how football players do fall camp or whatever. Well, hockey players kind of do the same thing in the summer. You go get ready for camp, get ready for the season, get in shape, get in game shape, build continuity with your teammates and everything like that, get all that figured out. And then once August and school rolls back around, then the season starts. And by that point in time, you're supposed to be rolling. That's what the summer camp was for, was to get you in shape and ready to go for the season. And I broke my collarbone playing at a camp, scrimmaging after camp hours. I mean, everybody was out there. Everybody that was at the camp was scrimmaging. I'm just saying it wasn't even like official. It was just like we were out there just playing for fun, and it gets competitive. Snapped my collarbone. Dude, that shit hurt so damn bad. And it took a full year to recover from that. I couldn't use my right arm to do nothing. It was a long time. It took a long time to recover from that. And then I never played again hockey. Sucked. But yeah, I couldn't imagine having an MCL, ACL, broken leg, dog. If I couldn't walk, I'd spaz out. I would spaz. I have to move. I have to be able to move and use my body. I like to work out. I like to exercise. I like to be outside. I like to work with my hands. I can't be inside cooped up in an office in front of a computer. I can't. I cannot do it. I can't sit still. So I'm so grateful I've never broken my leg, ACL, none of that. Knock on damn wood. You never know. All right. Here we go. 2nd and 6. Saying takes a snap, drops back, finds a tight end over the middle. 10-yard gain. First down, Ohio State. First down, Buckeyes. First down, Ohio State at their 40. Ryan Day paced the sideline, looking at his play sheet, hoping his offense can make this a one-possession game on this drive. Tate Smith out to the right. Snap, saying, hands it off, run up the middle. Gets 1 or 2 yards. Miami defense stands up on that one. Come on, Miami. Let's get a negative play here. Let's get in their backfield and rattle this dude's cage. Let's go. Play action. Running back picks up blitz. First down. Wide receiver makes a guy miss. Miami ends up making the tackle. Ohio State is inside Miami territory, threatening to make this a one-score game. They make this a one-score game. Miami's ass going to tighten up. That offense ain't done nothing. That offense only put up 10 points. 7 of this was a pick 6. If Ohio State scores here, Miami's going to tighten up. Let's go. Defense got to make a play. Defense got to make a play. Jackson bounces it outside, gets 5. Gets 5, bouncing it outside. Saying drops back, deep pass. Smith catches it on the outside. God dang, man. He's good. He's good. I think that's going to be 5 for 130. if not more. He's good. That was good coverage, too. I'll give it to Jeremiah Smith now. He's good. DSA said, yep, that takes a year. Dog, that collarbone injury sucked. Dude, that was so painful, that collarbone. He said they're starting to pick them apart. Yeah, they are. The O-line's standing up strong right now. Not letting Miami get in the backfield. Uncle Sam says, let's go Miami. I can't even believe I'm cheering for Miami, bro. I'm not no ACC, especially Miami fan. I've never liked Miami, but God, I just hate Ohio State. I just hate Ohio State. And it's not even because they're players or nothing, but I don't like Ryan Day. I don't like Ryan Day at all. I cannot stand. I don't know anybody that does like Ryan Day. And it's the Ohio State fans. Smith's got a lot of momentum on the outside. 0 for Ohio State, tracks him down. End of the third quarter. Put the foes up. End of the third quarter. Miami goes into the fourth with a 10-point lead against the invincible Ohio State University. Get out your phone lights. Dun, 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 dun. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, ba-dum, 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 bum, bum, ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-dum. We started that too. Sanford Stadium started the little light thing on the phone. 100% that was a Sanford Stadium idea, and it got stolen by the entire rest of the country. Wouldn't you know? Another original idea comes out of the state of Georgia. Georgia. I love Georgia, bro. Like, I was thinking about it today. I love Georgia. Hey, man. Hey, Brad, what's up? B-Reg, what's up? Stolen from the Dogs. Bro, we come up with a lot of badass ideas. We were the ones that came up with the red lights first, and then Bama stole it the next year. I was thinking about it today, though, dude. I love the state of Georgia. Like, you still get seasons here. I don't really like the cold weather at all. The cold here is miserable, bro. It's terrible. The humidity in the air makes the cold here terrible. My sister lived her whole life here, moved out to Colorado. But am I a Falcons fan? No, absolutely not. How could you be? How could you be a Falcons fan after what we have experienced here in this city? Dog, they wasted Julio Jones' entire career. Didn't they release Grady Jarrett at the beginning of this season? Dog, I want nothing to do with the Falcons. Absolutely not. Like, when the NFL is on and the Falcons are on, like, yeah, like, I'll cheer for them. I mean, I wouldn't even say that. I don't cheer for them. I don't pay them any attention. Like, when on Sundays, I do YouTube, and I rewatch Georgia games. I rewatch college games. I don't care about the NFL. Like, the Falcons, yeah. There was a point in time where I was a Falcons fan. That 2016 Super Bowl, bro, I was done. Done. I didn't need to see any more after that. No, I didn't need to see anything else after that. And since then, since that point in time, bro, they have given me no reason to even want to engage in watching Fountain Time, bro. No. I damn near have heart attacks keeping up with just UGA. I don't need the Falcons on top of it. I've never been a big NFL fan, though. Jackson up the middle. Got 7. It's going to be 3rd and 2. It's going to be 3rd and 2. Ohio State threatening inside the red zone now, looking to make it a one-score game and make Miami tighten up. Carson Beck and the offense will put up 3 points in this half. It's going to take more than that. It's going to take more than that. The Miami offense is going to have to do something. The Miami offense is going to have to do something. 142 yards to 43 in the second half. Ohio State's dominating the second half. Miami defense cannot get in the backfield like they could in the first half. Saying back, snap, handoff, up the middle. Miami gets a stop. Miami gets a stop. It's going to be 4th and 1. 4th and 1 from the 11. What's big play Ryan Day going to do? What's big play Ryan Day going to do? What are you going to do, crybaby? Go for it. Go for it, Ryan. He going to put it on a foot. Yeah, you better. Even if Ohio State wins, bro, I would love nothing more as a Georgia fan. Oh, no, they're going. They're going. 4th and 2. They're going. Saying snaps it. God dang it! Jeremiah Smith, touchdown. Flag down. Holding on my... Holding... Oh, no, they called holding on Miami. Fucking. Georgia, alert, 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 alert. Georgia, Kirby Smart, coaching staff, Dog Nation, everybody that has anything to do with Georgia football. This is an alert. This is an official statement from the Governor's Bulldogs. If Ohio State comes back and wins this game, do not let Jeremiah Smith beat you. Do not let Jeremiah Smith win the game for Ohio State if we get matched up against Ohio State. Must take Jeremiah Smith away. Alert, alert, take Jeremiah Smith away. Dog, I mean, we just talked about it. We just talked about it at halftime, before the half, at the start of the half. We just said you can't let 4 get going and beat you. Can't do it. What happens? 4th and 2. Easy-ass 3-yard pass to 4. He puts it in the end zone. Now Miami's tight. Now they're going to tighten up. I got to go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. Give me 45 seconds. Glory, glory to old Georgia, and to hell with Tennessee. I wonder. But if we beat Ole Miss tomorrow, who do we play next? We're going to play the winner of this game. We're going to play the winner of this game. And we can't take Ole Miss lightly, bro. This layoff thing has got me worried. I mean, I think Georgia's a better team. We should handle them. We're going to be able to run the ball, hopefully. I mean, I'm expecting us to go for over 200 on the ground tomorrow against Ole Miss. So if our run game gets going and our O-line plays well, I expect Georgia to win the game. We got to be sound on defense, though. Like, we can't have any regression. We can't see another game like we saw with Georgia Tech. We can't see a first half Auburn. We can't see a first half Marshall. All that's got to be behind us. Like, if we improve upon how we played against Bama and we keep trending in that direction, we'll win a national title. We can't take any steps backwards for the remainder of this season. I would love to play Ohio State again, too. More than half of my family is Ohio. Todd Gurley's picture just fell. More than half of my family is Ohio State fans. And they hate the SEC. They hate Georgia. Good enough. Good enough. Can't let Jeremiah Smith beat you. The one thing that we've said over and over and over and over during this live stream, you cannot let 4 take over the game and beat you. He's probably got 160 yards on 6-7 catches. Carson Beck, 43 offensive yards in the second half. Play action. Takes a shot. PI. That's PI. That's PI. That's PI. That's PI. God dang. They're letting these boys play. I'll tell you what. They ain't never let Georgia get away with no shit like that. Every time I turn around, Georgia's getting a damn pass interference call, but Ohio State defender damn near draped all over the guy. Look at that. He's all fucking over him. No call. Anytime Georgia's defense breathes on somebody, we get a PI. And he does that stupid-ass seatbelt bullshit. It's so stupid, dog. That was PI. Handoff up the middle, Fletcher, nothing. 3rd and 11. Third and 11. How many of y'all trust Carson Beck in the chat on this 3rd and 11? Miami's tightened up now. Just Miami done tightened up now. Miami is tightened up now. Who you throwing it to on 3rd and 11? Tony. That's all you got. That's the only guy you can throw it to. Oh, he ain't even in. He went out. He's hurt. Carson Beck's going to get this, though. Carson Beck just ran somebody's ass over, put his shoulder down for a first down. Holy shit. Tony is out. Tony is out of the game. Tony is out of the game, y'all. Tony was not in on that 3rd and 11. That is not good news for Miami. Carson Beck got that first down, too. Watch, they're going to try and not give it to him. They'll stop it and review it for Ohio State. Tony's back. Tony came back in. They had him lined up at daggum tight end. Ain't exactly the guy I got in mind to do a crackback block right there. Hell, I'm just as big as he is. 5'8", 180. Why was he not in on that 3rd and 11? Winner plays Ole Miss or Georgia. It's going to be them dogs, baby. It's going to be them dogs. A 3-yard corner out. Going to bring up a 3rd and 6 for the Ducks. 3rd and 6 for the Ducks. For the Canes. For the Canes. Cristobal's pacing the sideline. A nervous wreck. He's going to have to make an in-game or clock management decision to determine the game. Already sweating bullets just thinking about that. Carson Beck, 3rd and 6. Walks up to the line, checking the play, making the check. Defense checks. Check. Flaps. Takes a snap. Drops back. Nobody there. Flag. Miami holding. Was that a mouthpiece or a flag? I saw orange fly across the screen. 4th and 6. Miami's got a punt. I told y'all, if Ohio State makes it a one-score game, Miami's going to tighten up. Miami's offense ain't done nothing. Miami's offense ain't done shit in the second half. Getting outgained 200 yards to 43. Not good. Miami defense ain't been looking good either. Ohio State's O-line starting to take over the game. Ohio State's got the ball at 25. Miami went into this game, or into this quarter, with a 10-point lead, down to 3. Ohio State's got all the momentum right now. Miami's offense ain't done nothing, y'all. They've had 2 good drives in this game. One of them, first or second drive of the game, Tony fumbled at the 18. That was a disaster. That was 3 points right there, minimum. They were looking really good on that drive. Tony fumbled. Very next drive, Miami gets the ball back, goes down there, drives the length of the field, and scores. That was the last time their offense was really rolling and looked good. The other points was a pick 6, and the first drive out of the second half, Miami got a field goal. But they're getting outgained. They're getting time possession. Ohio State's getting some run game going. Sayan's looking better than Beck. Tony got cracked. Might have broken ribs. He was out for a while. Their best weapons hurt. Shook. He's fumbled twice. Recovered 2 of his own fumbles. Fletcher fumbled once up the middle. Lost that. As a Georgia fan, I'm not scared of either of these teams. If we get by Ole Miss, I like Georgia against either of these teams. I hope we have a healthy Chauncey Bowens, guys. Like, I really hope we have a healthy Chauncey Bowens for the playoff. Yeah, they are collapsing. You can see it. You can see the body language. You can see it all over their faces. You can see, you can read the body language. You can see Cristobal's ass is starting to tighten up, boy. I hope UGA don't come out flat. Boy, they better not. They better not. I will look, dog. For the people that have been on this stream since the beginning, like, I've gotten kind of intense. At some point, watching a game, I don't give a damn who wins. Miami, Ohio State, pick them up, line them up, knock them down. I like the dogs against either of these teams. I don't give a damn who wins this game. I mean, I'm cheering for Miami because of how much I hate Ohio State. But the Georgia live stream, bro, if Georgia comes out and looks bad at any point during tomorrow night's game, dog, I'm going to lose my mind on the live stream. Lose my mind. I do anyways with no cameras. That's why when people started asking me about live streams in the chat, I said it's not a good idea. I said that is not a good idea. Dog, some people, my sisters will not watch Georgia games with me. They said they can't do it. It's too much. That's just how my family is. I mean, we're all like that about our teams. It's just what I grew up watching. It's just what I've always been. I mean, I just love them so much. When they don't do well, it bothers me. Like, it's, bro, I wait all year for this. This is the only thing in my life I have to look forward to. And I know that's sad, but, I mean, I don't care. I mean, that's my life. I don't know. That's what I got. It's college football and Georgia football. They killed us in the last play. I know. Bro, I almost had a heart attack during last year's game. Another 5 or 6 yards for Ohio State out the left side. O-line's getting pushed. They're feeling it. Miami's defense getting pushed around. They ain't in the backfield no more. But, bro, Georgia better look good. Georgia better look good. I think we'll beat Ole Miss. It's just, I worry about the layoff. But I like our offense against their defense for sure. Come on, Miami. Stand up. Have some pride for the state of Florida. Sack. They got to saying, boy. Sacked him back at the 30. It's going to be 3rd and 16 or 17 here. Come on, Miami defense. Stand up. My neighbors are going to know I'm here today. They don't know that I live here too often, so they can deal with it. I know that they're here all the time. I don't know what my upstairs neighbors do. I've never understood people that walk around on their fucking heels. All their weight on their dun, 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 dun. Sound like a damn marching band up there. Ben, oh, look at Michael Irvin. 3rd and 15. Cover number 4. Cover 4. Double cover 4. How do you let that happen? How do you let him beat you? The one person you can't let beat you. Double cover 4. Double cover 4. Double cover 4. Double cover 4. Have 2 guys on number 4. Have 2 guys on number 4. Have 2 guys on number 4. That's the only thing I need to know as a defensive coordinator is I'm going to take away number 4. Who am I not going to let beat me? Number 4. Why can't we do it? He's saying, Michael Irvin's saying the same thing I'm saying. Cover his ass with 2 guys. The hell are y'all doing? Stupid ass shit. How can you be so damn bad at your job? Dog, that pisses me off. How can you be that bad at your damn job? It's 3rd and 16. Who do you think they're going to throw it to? It ain't that damn hard. They got one playmaker that can convert a 3rd and 16. He's already got 220 yards in the game. Probably a good idea to put 2 guys on him. You don't deserve to be fired, but damn, dog. 2nd and 20. Hey, on 2nd and 20, guys, who do you think we should cover? Who do you think we should take away on 2nd and 20? Now it's 3rd and 20, chat. Who do you think we should make sure doesn't convert this 3rd and 20 for Ohio State? Who do you think is the biggest threat on Ohio State's team right now to convert this 3rd and 20? They don't have the people to cover him. They need to put 2 guys on him then. Oh, I know. Sayin drops back, looks for Jeremiah Smith. Miami's pass rush is there. Sayin checks it down to 12. Tackled in the backfield for a -2 yard loss. The Miami defense stands up. Have some pride for the state of Florida and show some damn respect to your state. The state of Florida against the state of Ohio. Come on, Florida. Damn, have some pride. We're playing football, not field hockey. Golly. Tony fields it at 10, flag down. Let's check it. Check it, check it, check it, check it. Man, guys. This is intense. I might not make it, dog. It's been 3 hours. I don't know how Uncle Lou does this all day. My voice is killing me. Killing me. I know how Brandon Adams feels now. Shit. Miami's going to make him punt it again. Carson Beck's got to put 7 on the board right here, bro. Like $4.5 million. Really, bro, I don't give a damn what you get paid. That's fine. I don't care how much you get paid. I'm happy you're getting paid. But a playmaker, your caliber, bro, you've been in college for 6 seasons. You're damn 6'6", 250 pounds. Like, you're supposed to be a badass quarterback, bro. Like, the time is right now. The time is right damn now. Like, this is why you came to Miami. For this moment. You got to make something happen, bro. Let's go. Let's go. My voice better heal by Uncle Lou drinks his coffee. Dude, I had to stop drinking coffee. Or not totally stop, but I can't drink it like I used to. I had a heat stroke in an attic last year. Dude, it fucked me up. I didn't even know if I was going to be able to do air conditioning this year. I have to go to a heart doctor and everything, bro. I can't drink coffee. I used to drink coffee from sun up to, I drink 6-7 cups of coffee a day. I mean, I loved it. I love coffee. I can't do it anymore, dude. If I drink more than like 4 cups, 5 cups of coffee a day, my heart, it gets messed up. I got messed up in that attic last year, dog. At the end of the summer, too, July 31st. That sucks, too, because I love coffee. Man, Carson's got to make it happen right here, y'all. Dude, I never had a problem with Carson at all, bro. I mean, something was off with the team. I don't know, like, exactly what the inner workings of the 2024 Georgia football team was or why things were so dysfunctional. But it had something to do with Carson. I don't know if it was it could have been anything, though, bro. We don't know. Nobody will ever know. Nobody will ever know, but something was off. But I never had a problem with Carson Beck. I always liked him and thought he was a good player. I just thought he threw untimely interceptions. He didn't really rock with the team like that. Him and Ratledge were tight. Him and Tate. It was obvious, though, the team likes Gunner. Our receivers wasn't helping him out either. Our receivers sucked ass last year. Worst position group in America. Dude, they were terrible. I hated it. I hated last season, y'all. I'm the biggest Georgia fan. I love football. My life revolves around Georgia football. Like, I can't put into words how much I love Georgia football and how much it means to me. I did not have fun watching last season, and it was because of the drops. Was a big part of it. It was embarrassing to watch my team, supposedly the best college football program in America, lead the country in drops. It was pathetic, bro. It was pathetic. I hated James Coley. Fletcher, big run. Big run. He's at the 50. Fletcher out to the 50, right up the middle. Goes for 19 up the middle. The dog, it was unbelievable how bad they were. The drops. Bro, and what was wild is people who never even dropped the ball started dropping the ball. Love it. Bell. Delp. Like, I understand Arian Smith never could damn catch. And, dog, it spread like a disease. Yeah, all they had to do was catch the ball. Fletcher for 5 fighting through tackles. Bro, and it's so wild because they have those gloves now, too, that have that tacky stuff on them where you can one-hand everything. And, man, like, catching the ball is not that fucking hard, bro. Like, I don't know what it was. I have no idea what it was. But those receivers last year should have been on the jugs machine from sun up to sun down till the drop stopped. And, it went all the way to the Sugar Bowl. Dylan Bell dropped a wide open. Beck escapes. He gets a couple. It's going to be 3rd and 4. Bro, Dylan Bell dropped a wide open, a floater too. It wasn't even a hard pass, like this. Like just a simple, nice, easy ball to catch. Dylan Bell drops a 60-yard pass in the Sugar Bowl against Notre Dame. That is unreal. Unreal. Come on, Carson, 3rd and 3, Canes. 3rd and 3 for the Canes. Beck drops back. Out of the backfield. Number 6 from Miami catches the ball out in the flat and falls forward for a first down. First down, Miami. First down, Georgia. I love that in Sanford Stadium, bro. Whoever the guy is on the microphone in Sanford Stadium, I love him. I love the guy that calls the play-by-play in the stadium for Georgia. First down, Georgia. Keep it moving, Ducks. Get your ass in gear, Ducks. Come on, baby. Big carry up the middle for 15. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go, Ducks. Brooke Whitmire. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let's go, Ducks. Dog, I ain't going to have no voice for the Georgia game tomorrow. We're all going to have to learn sign language. I can get one of those interpreters that were near every politician's speech during COVID. We talk to each other like that. Brooke Whitmire, hell of a guy. Love him. Best part about Sanford Stadium game day experience is him. Because whoever plays the music and whoever runs the replays at Sanford Stadium sucks. And I mean terrible. Horrible. We have had the worst in-stadium replay. Bro, the first Georgia game I can remember going to, it's been bad. And it's never gotten any better. Does anybody in the chat remember when Mark Richt was the head coach, how bad the sound was in our media room too during the coaches' interviews? You could never hear any of the questions the reporters asked. All you could hear was the answers. Does anybody remember that? That was crazy. That used to make me so mad when Mark Richt was the head coach. Our media sound in that room was so terrible. I mean, you would have it turned all the way up. And you still couldn't hear what they were asking. But, dog, I'll tell you what. Thank God for Kirby Smart. Seriously, thank God for Kirby Smart. Y'all, we didn't even have an indoor practice facility until Kirby Smart got there. What is wrong with us? Why? $80 million in the bank. A lot of good that's doing. We had 80 coffers with no indoor practice facility. No indoor practice facility, bro. That was crazy. And Bama boat raced us in Athens in 2015. And I remember watching that game, and whoever was on the sideline was like, oh, yeah, Bama's trainers are over here cleaning their cleats and changing the spikes on their cleats to deeper spikes because of the rain, because of the footing on the turf, blah, 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 blah. She was like, and Georgia's sideline's not doing that. Yeah, yes, we were the last. Yes, we were the last team in the SEC to get one. But, dog, Bama was whooping our ass in every facet of being a college football program. Bama was putting belt to ass. Dog, we weren't even competitive in 2015. They blew us out. They were so far ahead of us as a football program before Kirby got there. Kirby doesn't get enough respect for what he's done at Georgia. If it wasn't for Bama, Kirby would have 3 more national titles. It was, dog, but you got to think, Kirby had to catch Georgia up, was 10 years behind. Georgia was 10 years behind Alabama as a football program. Kirby catches them up to damn near at even at year 2 in 2017. Georgia should have won that game, but except Tua comes in. Dog, you can't plan for that. You couldn't write a movie script for those 2 years, 2017 and 2018 Georgia-Alabama game. You couldn't make that shit up in your wildest dreams. What went down for Alabama to win the 2017 national championship and the 2018 SEC championship that Georgia should have won because Justin Simmons blocked the damn punt and he wasn't offsides. Should have won both those games. That would have been 2. But Bama, of course, pulls off some miracle, like a miracle back out of the Old Testament, dog. Like when Moses parted the Red Sea. That's what it took for Alabama to beat Georgia in 2017 national title and the 2018 SEC championship game. I like both those Georgia teams. I mean, clearly 2017 team, they were in the game. So they would have won a national title. 2018, if Georgia wins that SEC championship, I like them to go on and win that national championship. Hell yeah. So for Kirby to do what he's done when Alabama was that far ahead of him and for it to be that competitive, like I know that everybody hates and hated losing to Bama. But, dude, what Kirby Smart has accomplished at Georgia in his 10 years is incredible. And he had to go against the best coach in college football history, the most successful program in college football history to do it. Back, third down, drops back, catch, tunnel screen, up the middle. Oh! Shoestring tackle at the 7-yard line. Shoestring tackle at the 7. 1st and goal, Ducks. Michael Irvin and Ray Lewis are losing their damn minds. I'm getting cold. All right, I'm turning the heat on, guys. Michael Irvin and Ray Lewis are losing their minds on the sideline. Man, I've had a lot of fun doing this, guys. I hope you guys have had fun. I know I get kind of crazy sometimes. I just love football, man. I get excited. This channel and these live streams, bro, for sure not going to be for everybody. Because there are times I see people in the chat on other people's channels, look, the cussing. I can't stand the cussing. I can't stand the cussing. It's like, dude, we're watching football, bro. Football, dog. Like these are men. High testosterone, biggest human beings on the planet out here going to war with each other. A physical war. Like these two teams are trying to hurt each other, punish each other. Like you think they're if Miami scores, it's a wrap. Yes, sir, it is. So for people to get on football channels crying about cussing, like dog, you got no idea how the real world works. And dog, man, I get it. I mean, cussing ain't for everybody, but in my world, in my line of work, dog, that's the least of my problems. The least of my problems. Kane, snap the ball, run up the middle, touchdown. They let him score. Miami scored, takes the lead. It's going to be Carson Beck. If Georgia can get by Ole Miss, guys, it's going to be Georgia against Carson Beck. Uncle Sam said they're snowflakes. I mean, I understand there's a time and a place for everything, but you come to a football live stream, dog. You come to a football live stream, I mean, you need to expect some cussing. Ugh. Like, you must have never played football before if you think there's not cussing in football. What do you think they're saying right now? Look at the Miami sideline. What do you think they're saying? What do you think Michael Irvin's saying? Come on. Adam, if you're still in the chat, congratulations, bud. Miami did it, guys. They let them score, though. I mean, Miami did it, though. They've controlled this game. They just did what they had to do on that drive. That drive right there was the game, guys. And I'll give Carson credit. Carson put his shoulder down and got that first down. He didn't do a lot, but he did enough. He did enough to get them to this win against Ohio State. The invincible Ohio State University. The coaches cuss, the players cuss, the fans cuss. Yeah, yes, sir. Yes, sir. I don't know what you do for work, man. I always wonder that. Does any of y'all live in Metro Atlanta? I live in Marietta, right off of 75 and Canton Road. So I'm right here by 75 and 285. I've lived here since 1996. But I always wonder when I'm on 75 and 285, I'm like, dog, what do all these people do for work? I'm in the trades. I do air conditioning. Dude, you should hear the way that we talk to each other. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. Cussing's just, man, it's just part of life when you're in the trades. You go ahead, you miss with that hammer and hit your thumb when you're chiseling through a brick wall. And don't cuss. Adam, if you're in the chat, congratulations, brother. Sayin drops back, throws downfield through the fingertips of Cardell Tate. I'll be right back. I got to pee. I'll be right back. What happened? What happened? Oh, they picked it off? See you later, Rondé. Fuck you, Rondé and Ohio State. They weren't that damn good, bro. They were overrated all season. Stop. Fucking stop. First two good teams they played, they fucking lost. It's going to be a hell of a game. Congratulations to Miami and Carson Beck, bro. Good for Carson Beck, dog. Seriously. Good for Miami. It's been a long time coming, man. They've been down for a long time, bro. Good for them. That's awesome, man. Rondé shows some class, shakes his hand, gets off the field. Cristobal's fired up. It's going to be interesting, chat. The Dogs have got to handle business, bro. I'm going to be back tomorrow night. Yes, sir. I appreciate you guys. Hey, I'm going to be back tomorrow night about 30 minutes prior to the kickoff for Georgia Ole Miss. We got to bring our A game. Chin strap buckled, ready to hit from the jump, dog, and get our run game going. And our defense has got to be on track, got to be on pace, got to be playing downhill, fast, aggressive Georgia smash mouth football. Mouthpieces flying, pads popping. Georgia's got to get after it tomorrow and bring the pain to this Ole Miss team. Make them never want to play you again, bro. Georgia's O-line, this team is going to go as far as the Georgia O-line allows us to go. If Georgia's O-line plays their ass off and gets some pushes them back 3 yards off the ball, and Bowens and Frazier can get going, we're going to win a national championship. But we can't take no steps backwards. And we got to come out fast, physical, and fired up from the jump tomorrow. No mistakes. No special teams bullshit in this playoff. I'm going to get over here, save my voice, because tomorrow, I'm telling y'all, it's going to be intense. Georgia better look damn good. I'll see you guys. Dog Nation, chat, all subscribers to the Governor's Bulldogs. I really appreciate you guys. I've had a great time with you guys so far this season. The channel's grown a lot, and it means a lot to y'all. Stop by and watch. I'll see you guys tomorrow night. 30 minutes before kickoff, I'll start it. See y'all. Go Dogs.